see what happens here. Alright, Jibrill opening up strong right away. Going for the TAC reset on the Deadpool, but not been falling into some games. Might not even need the meter here. Oh, Deadpool still living, barely, and this might actually hit Doom. Oh, nice snap from Jibrill, risking it. Do we go for a snap here? Nice, smart from Zenpool, 3 bars, but yeah, Ryu not able to do much in the way of chasing her. Phoenix pretty much just able to dash out on the incoming for free. Oh, the Natsu! That could have been huge. Yeah, overdrive goes through pretty much everything. And Jibrill actually just playing this out with Disruptors, almost getting in there on the raw tag, but Jibrill finding himself a happy birthday. Not looking good for Zenpool right now. Super to stall. Actually got some damage on Magneto. But oh no, I didn't even realize Akuma died. This is all up to anchor Deadpool right now. Zenpool getting the hit on the mag, gets the hit on Doom, incoming too. With some quick works here, definitely going to be able to kill A, quick is the wind, quick is the wind. With Deadpool against Phoenix, even with the hit here, this is going to be rough to deal with. And yeah, messed up the up guns there in Jibrill. First game. See what adjustments Zenpool can make here. Taking a moment. Alright, getting right into it. Jibrill opening up right away. Getting the Ryu in. Deadpool bleeding like an MF though. Yeah, Jibrill opening up the Ryu too. Not looking good up TAC. TAC Infinite? You got those? Parsec? Nope. Okay, OTG assist, relaunch him. Gonna get a snap here. No, just gonna run it now? Alright. Running the gameplay. Shoot him. 2 bars though, not spending the Akuma. I agree. Honestly, just getting the threat of not being able to call to a nice sneaky Hadouken assist there for Zenpool. Will be able to take out Mag here. No, he's not. Commentator's cursed with the super. Jibrill not quite able to get under it, and Magneto does go down. This is a very, very bad matchup for Doom, but 1 foot dive can change it. All good stuff. Getting in there with the throw. Foot dive loop's gonna take out Deadpool. Now we got dual layer apartments, Ryu and Akuma, Shotokan Karate versus a dictator and a screaming white woman who says it's fine, but we all know that it's not fine. Zenpool gonna take out the Doom though. Phoenix here with the bar, Zenpool with the hit. What is the tech here? Not able to quite knock down how he wanted to. Jibrill gonna pop right away. Try to go for a mix-up. Zenpool with the team super, and oh no, Ryu's gonna get melted, and so is Akuma. Super 2 traps. Oh no. Quick 2-0 right now. Zenpool looking good. Starting off strong with his happy birthday here. Might not even need to X Factor or do any weird snap stuff. Gonna go into the OTG super. Ryu with the plasma here, definitely going to be able to take out Magneto. Phoenix coming in with just under 3 bars. Jibrill going to have to play a lot, and Zenpool with the meaty. Very, very quick first game. 10 Marvel seconds. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, Zenpool right now, 2-1. Getting in there with the air throw. Nice. Sneaky stuff. Bolo. Snap. Up guns teleport, but yeah, she can still dash out. Kind of have to commit to like a hard read as Deadpool, I feel like, against Phoenix. Go up with a button, try to confirm into Bolo. Jibrill tags in Magneto. Finds himself a hit on Deadpool in the corner. Oh no, drop. Uncharacteristic. Tagging to Ryu, happy birthday, oh no. Jibrill with the 5 bars right away. Not gonna quite be able to kill though, and actually Zenpool getting a hit here on Magneto. 1 bar kill, dead. Hadouken! Gonna dash out? No, foot dive. Neutral stuff, nice convert, not quite. Good up dash. Smart stuff from Jibrill there, getting that air throw. Ryu gonna go down here, no bar. Definitely coming with about 40%. Oh my god, raw Bolo. And Zenpool choosing the X Factor here, very interesting. Alright, Phoenix coming in, getting hit on incoming, pops right away. Super for chip. Jibrill X Factor is just a little early. And Zenpool opens them up low. Oh shit. Okay, we got ourselves a tied game. I am getting violated. Deadpool with that bloody skin. Alright, Zenpool right now, 2-2. Good stuff. Jibrill choosing to rock it out with the Magneto for now. Still has 1 more game and nice. Nice punish on the quick work. Quick work just gets grabbed. Down THC, wow. Drop THC from Jibrill. Duke can assist. Oh. Sneaky cross under there. Zenpool will block from Jibrill. Zoning here. Doing a good job of keeping Jibrill out right now. DHC in the Hadouken. Does this catch somebody? No, it just gets Doom. Nice. DHC all the way through, but no, it doesn't juggle fully. Doom's still alive. Tagging the Magneto from Jibrill. Nice. Zenpool putting on the pressure here. The Tatsu's dual layer apartments, but no, it gets clipped low. Nice CSC break. Oh my god, that was the rawest of S's. Magneto goes down. Tag into Deadpool here, gets foot doven. Not gonna be able to kill here. And yeah, too much hit stun for the full loop, but gets the air medium. Deadpool gonna go down. The Tatsu again. Doom can only take 1 more Tatsu, but Ryu's gonna go down here. Zenpool gonna be all up to Akuma here to take out Jibrill's Doom and Dark Phoenix. Spend the bar? No, doesn't even need to. And oh my goodness. Dash up, cross up, stand heavy. Dirty, sneaky stuff from Jibrill there. Gonna be able to go up 3-2. See what Zenpool can do here. Stay alive in this tournament. Full screen. Jibrill zoning out the Deadpool though. Disruptor. Full screen game into the raw hypergraph. Zenpool lost his Deadpool there, and I don't know if he meant to do that super. That might have been a misinput there. Raw tag into Ryu though. Catching Jibrill a little bit off guard there. Uppercuts. The Zenpool no bar here right now. Jibrill with 2 though. Still working on the dark. Just playing nice and safe, and that age, wow, it's such a good confirm. When TAC, spend it. No, just choosing to reset, baits off the Hado Shoryu. But air throw there, Deadpool gonna have to snap, definitely. And just not meaty enough. Give Phoenix a chance to play, and now Magneto's tagged in, but Phoenix snapped in again. Zenpool gonna have to get something right now against the Magneto out. And just like that, Dark Phoenix is pretty much all but guaranteed. Magneto with 4 bars here, Zenpool with no X Factor. This is gonna be really, really rough. Jibrill with the interesting repulsion, choosing the X Factor now, not scared of Akuma with no X Factor at all. Get the mix of his stay in front. Oh, but we get out of there. Oh, but just like that. Gravity squeeze. Jibrill takes it 4-2. Alright, I am up on the stream next. I have been commentating for 3 hours. I have to use the bathroom. And unlike B-Man, I'm not going to commentate my own match because I have to play Rock, and he is a spammer. So I will be right back. Give me like literally 2 minutes.
Test, test, test. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Hello, this is your local Senor Ramon here on the mic. Just buying some time for everybody getting their breaks and whatnot. But we are back here once again for the West Coast X Factory Online Circuit Season 1.3. And right now we definitely got Romora taking it over Rock as Rock tries to recompose themselves and get as they're getting out against his all the zero offense. But Romora going straight through. So Ganmu wants to chip out Rock's Morgan right away, get rid of it, not have to deal with it. But Rock gets the opportunity to switch out Doom. And Romora decides to still stay back off. Rock decides to go for the Team Super, is able to hit Romora. Romora even is able to flip out, Albova unfortunately was not able to block the hit dive, although he's falling down with the pizza cutter. Doom was able to somehow get through that scramble, but Rock's Keen was just hanging back and building up the meter. Oh, Romora gets a foot dive, but is not able to connect. Oh, he even gets another overhead from the M and doesn't connect again because he was scared of the Amaterasu Cold Star. And unfortunately, keeps getting all these hits, but does not connect. But finally, is able to get the throw on Rocks of Doom and definitely going to take this out. And Morgan having 2 meters, but still has Cold Star in the back. I wonder what Rocks is deciding going to do. Romora here with 3 meters, probably going to look for an opportunity to Team Super. What a mix-up, was able to get behind into the tri-dash, hitting Rock from the behind, but rearranging it so he's able to finish up that corner combo. Now it's just up to Ami. What's Ami going to do? Spear Flame into swords. Ami's going to have to block all of this. What's Rock got? Is not able to block. Romora had the hit, but dropped it, trying to style. Thought probably wasn't going to happen. Rock tried to X-Shot to cancel out of that hit stun. Has to slow it down to survive, hopefully. But Romora going immediately still into swords. Still has X-Factor antenna running out, but now being a bit more cautious. Rock again going to slow down. Oh, did not punish their Helmbreaker. Was a bit too scared, probably going to get grabbed. Trying to make a swing, but the Doom Missiles was able to save Romora again. And Romora got the hit from that heavy H and is definitely going to take the second round. Going 2-0 as we get a raid from ZYZX. Thank you for that raid. I hope your stream was excellent. Thank you for tuning into this excellent another episode of X Factory 1.3 for the online circuit season, sponsored by Gorilla Nexus. And do remember, folks, it is September this month, where you get, I believe, 30% off of your subscriptions. We got a new follow from NorCalV Vox. Thank you. Hope you have been enjoying all this excellent fighting as Rock tries to put up a new defense, hitting the zero finally from Romora. Romora's on the edge, but as we do know, zeros do get a bit more dangerous the lower life they have, but making a smart decision to switch to Dr. Doom, using some of the plasma beams to clear out these missiles, just waste time. And now Rock has no meter. Oh, actually has one, decides to spend it immediately. He's gonna think, Rock probably thinks they're gonna be able to hit Romora, catch him off guard, but in the meantime, Romora just keeping him locked down, just straight into Sogenmu missiles, gets the mix-up, hits Rock, and is able to convert it. Luckily, that's right, didn't pop out because of Sogenmu. Sogenmu ends, and so does Astral, but Romora was not able to finish it, and Rock was almost ready with the crouching light into medium, but was not able to follow up. Probably was not ready for the side switch, and Romora Zero still able to live and get another mix-up. Super low lightning on this Doom. Rock still has another character, has X-Factor, has 2 meters, but in the meantime is definitely not going to have this Doom. Romora just going for some easy lightning loops. Has a meter, kind of trying to build something, getting a little ever so closer to the 2 bars, finishes it off, does not need to spend another meter. Pizza Cutter stays in front, goes behind X-Factor to try to find the mix-up, but was unfortunately not able to block. As Romora just goes for a simple combo. Oh, I thought he was in level 3, probably decided not to. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I was just right. Ooh, and the pause from Rock, just saying, I'm okay with not watching that. It's too long of a cutscene. It gets all the way to, to the main character. Let's get the next match moving on, Rock says, as Romora takes that game 2-0. Both my cars are broken. Oh, take the game. That was a 2-player pause from Rock. So yeah, 4-0. Oh, it was a double loss. I see. Still does like the most greatest chunk combos I've seen. And he only picks those because of a connection. Like, he could go more complex. But as we go into this round, DXP immediately getting the swords, but drops the pickup and is immediately trying to get to another Helmbreaker. Remove says, no thank you. Try to get the slide into a head tap, but Dex Prime was able to block and get the pushback and was able to get the hit returned onto DXP, getting the Doom missile combo extension with Strider. Ooh, and a pickup, double foot dive. Is gonna use meter. Oh, decides to snap in. Vergil, oh, with the fake butter gun, had the hit of the standing light, but did not connect after tried to use a crouching button, I believe, and that's what ended up dropping, giving means Vergil another chance at life. And oh, immediately hitting this Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom less than half health, waiting for the scoop. Got the ground bounce into the round chip, but it missed. Possibly a reset situation or chip. Going immediately to Source, trying to get a hit on DXP. Is DXP gonna take a chance of hard tag? Waiting for the chance. Was crouching, but was still able to block the Helmbreaker off the opportunity. Immediately into Swords, teleported, dodging the raw tag from MemesMayCry and missed, giving the Nova a second chance. Oh, hit both characters still. Strider still in it. And now getting both the characters that the memes definitely wants to take care of into double supers, probably. X Factor take care of the Vergil. Yep, super again. THC into Doom, no, doesn't need it, but does it anyways. Was just worried that last hit was not going to go. Now it's up, X back up to DXP's. Vergil once again almost got punished for the X Factor cancel off the hit stuns. Is just kind of staying in back, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. Memes just perfectly content with just hanging back. Has a meter, holding onto that round trip, just waiting. Hopefully doesn't get crossed by the M. A foot dive incoming. Ooh, nice DXP canceling into finger lasers. But again, Memes just hanging back, but has no meter at this point. DXP having on the verge of 3, has about 40 seconds still on the clock, so we're around a good minute or so, having the opportunity to maybe make something happen. But Memes doing an excellent job of just hanging back, taking the chill pill. Oh no, taking this little bit, chip by chip, all it's gonna add up. Decides to teleport, is able to block the finger lasers. Push blocking off the missiles, giving the opportunity to Memes to swords up. Gonna try to make a mix on DXP, is able to get it finally into the lunar eclipse. Definitely gonna seal this deal. Just got to keep it simple. Ground bounce. S. No. Oh, giving another. I mean, you know, at this point, I don't really see DXP being able to make a comeback possibly off of the one hit. Even had the standing jab, the opportunity in front of DXP. Oh no, and yeah, DXP was not gonna make that comeback, especially with the 17 seconds still hanging in the back. It was going to definitely be a tough job for DXP and DFG. DXP, though, going for, again, had the Houndbreaker on Nova, but that Doom Beam saving Meme's life right now. It's Meme trying to approach again, standing jab into the crouching M slide. Very long reach from that slide. Will even able to reach off getting push block. Nice little short hop from DXP into the round trip to give Memes no room to be able to maneuver anywhere in the match. Tried to make sure to watch out for that Strider assist. But DXP was ready for the punish counter. Oh, missed the scoop, unfortunately. Doom's assist wasn't coming out fast enough, so he kind of had to wait just a tad too long. But no matter, Nova is dead. Doom coming in, waiting for the block, was able to not block completely the round trip. Was able to block Strider Vajra, though, but it's still safe. DXP just not able to capitalize all of these hits at all. Just strange one hits and having to reset entirely. Vergil getting hit right there. Oh, reset, stayed in front, actually hit Memes of because DXP backdashed. He fell out of the combo, but was not falling out of this combo. And now it's all up again to Memes. Vergil, oh, what a dash behind, just raw S. What a hitbox. Just hitting Memes from behind, did not even block it. DXP going, able to even it up. I was about to ask, is this a perfect? But no, didn't look like it. And yeah, DXP showing another signs of life here. Just gonna take control as we finally hit reset best of 3 now that we activated Pasadena rolls. None that matters. And DXP taking a breather, I guess. Want to maybe just let that settle in, kind of maybe think of what happened, or maybe, you know, just taking a bite of some food, answering a call, possibly subbing to the HAVENGERS, taking advantage of that September, which I would definitely advise to follow suit. But here we go, right back into the next match. Memes being a bit more defensive, zone heavy this time. DXP just hanging out, waiting for up to him. It decided swords up, it did not hit after all. Got the stinger, teleported, shimmied into a grab, and was able to get the pickup onto Memes. Gonna take advantage, able to get the hard tag into Doom, and I definitely think this is gonna be a dead Nova. Oh no, it's so funny. And am I? Oops. Oh no, it failed. Let's see. I'm trying to take advantage of this volume, but I believe it just. Oh yeah, okay. I believe that maybe perhaps it was just someone by myself. Going here was the free game. Hilarious. DXP right here with the Strider, trying to make something happen, prove they're a special A-class Strider, but unfortunately gets hit by the hard tag combo from MemesMayCry. Gonna finish sub, easy, low health character on Strider, but Vergil coming in with 3 meters, and Dr. Doom still has X Factor. MemesMayCry trying to do a slide, crouching slide, ends up getting the air throw though on Vergil, and definitely is able, oh, gets the hard tag from the air dash forward down from Nova. And yeah, Memes is gonna build about 3 bars, hopefully. Might even use an extension or just keep it 1 bar. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a dead DXP. Oh, goes into a dimension slash. I mean, it probably was swords, but it worked out, giving DXP the chance to air dash upstairs. keep it friendly. Oh, got the whiffing hit, but was not able to follow. Memes almost got the striking blow. X Factored immediately into level 3. Got the punish hit on Vergil. Sniped. Was looking at the Nova coming for the overhead unblockable. Giving DXP another chance, looking like a solo dude problem. Gets the jump over back air dash M. Double hits on Memes. Now it's just going to be up to this Nova. Oh, and again, the same mix-up. Faked it out with the missiles. And just level 3s to set the tone. DXP leading up 2-1. Memes cares not, though. Decides to immediately hit into the air dash. But it's going to fall into the swords. But DXP was not able to completely cauterize the combo. Has a reset, goes to scramble, giving Memes an opportunity again to back off, make something happen. Hits MemesMayCry on the whiffing of the javelin, but teleported into a DP and was not able to follow it up. Now giving Memes the opportunity, going to kill him ground bounce hard tag possibly. No, just goes into a reset, giving DXP the opportunity to tag in Doom. But Memes decide to tag him to his housing as punished and gets punished for it from an air foot dive. DXP definitely going to take full advantage of this. Spend all the meter, I'm sure. Oh, and no, too much hit stun and let MemesMayCry pop out. But it gave DXP the opportunity to get a reset hit from that trusty Strider assist. And is probably not even going to have to use meter to kill. Yeah, just a good old standing H as we see that damage on the side. Getting the mix-up, but stayed in front. Memes was not ready. What mix-ups do we have right here? Spear Flame into just lockdown. Excellent choice. Going for the saver option. Doesn't want to have to worry about level 3 Dark Vergil. Has a 3 meters extension. Goes into Devil Trigger, into Demon Dimension Slash. Gonna have to, yeah, Spear Flame to make sure. Ooh, and yeah, just a tad. DXP now on the verge of match point. Leading 3-1 over Memes. Memes still getting into it though, just mashing that rematch. The excuse I took a bite of my burrito was excelente. As we get back into the possibly last match for DXP, while Memes was trying to possibly punish the Vajra, didn't work out, but was able to get the human rocket mix up on DXP's Vergil. Gonna smack down the laydown, go for a THC super. No, just needs the 1 bar possibly. Tries to go for a reset, gives DXP the chance to raw tag, but Memes just immediately rocket punches the heck out of the raw tag, killing Doom. Oh, actually goes for a snap. Decides to snap in Strider. Just thinks, all right, DXP's characters are all low. I don't have to really worry about much. At this point, let me get just used to the problem. But DXP, no Strider Slash themselves, is able to even DHC into Swords of Vergil, rearranging the team again. Oh, forgot that possibly Doom was on assist too, but still getting the hit. But we'll definitely see right now if he doesn't know. Oh yeah, DXP able to correct themselves, killing off this Nova, kind of resetting, still leaving DXP now with 3 characters versus Memes 2 is able to get the hard tag combo into Doom and just gonna take care of this Dr. Doom from Memes. Side switch, decides to go for a snap, does not get the hit on Vergil. Probably just gonna wait for an opportune moment. Oh, I definitely know that was not on purpose, but still able to DHC back into Dr. Doom. Has a meter on the verge of getting 2. Just okay with throwing finger leaves in the air. Has 50 seconds on the clock, so we still got time to go. DXP immediately though going to Swords, able to get the Vergil, the Vajra connection on and the Swords. Knew the round trip was not gonna hit. Actually went for a what a mix up off the screen glitch, and was able to get the X Factor cancel off of the hit stuns from Memes, and was able to take it 4-1 over Memes. Wow. Yeah. But here we go. MonkeySenpai on the left, Babaghanoush on the right, going for the Alt Zero, the X costume. Babaghanoush running 0, Dr. Doom Vergil, MonkeySenpai with the 0, Dr. Doom Dante. Definitely a battle of red versus blue. And going right into it. Of course, just since 0-0, one of them trying to get dominance over the other, see which assist hits who. And as soon as Babaghanoush gets a hit, MonkeySenpai's assist is able to take care of him and make him back off. Oh, I'm sorry, that was actually Babaghanoush getting saved, but Zero already on the verge of getting killed is able to raw tag this Dr. Doom in, and MonkeySenpai does not punish it. Try to let out some more level 1 busters. And as we're getting back into it, Babaghanoush staying up in the air, kind of zoning, trying to be a bit apprehensive when to approach this Zero. Excellent air dashes, but MonkeySenpai just biding their time, knowing that there's 60 seconds left, has close to a bar, is able to get the air throw finally. Possibly going to get a connection? Oh no, no assist or nothing came out. In fact, it was able to give Babaghanoush the opportunity to come back and get a strike of their own, taking out the Zero, giving Babaghanoush the advantage now. Oh no, and Babaghanoush getting the hit again on Dr. Doom, completely dodging the Dante assist. Oh man, Dante was about to come in, possibly for a team super, but Babaghanoush was able to take care of MonkeySenpai's character before the opportunity even arose. And now not even giving Dante the opportunity to take a chance and make a comeback as Babaghanoush takes the first round. And here we are, MonkeySenpai taking another breather, probably thinking they're figuring something out, try to do a high-low reset. Babaghanoush not scared, holding block, being able to take both, throwing Zero blasters on their own. But Zero, of course, on the verge of dying. Oh, and gets chipped out, unfortunately, and Doom probably tried to raw tag into Doom, but instead Doom came out and got raw for an assist call instead. MonkeySenpai now just waiting by the time, trying to make sure they get the resets. Giving Babaghanoush forced to go to Vergil, gets a nice little reset from above. X-Factor is immediate to kill the Zero, taking no chances, wants to run through all of these characters, throw the round trip. MonkeySenpai was able to block it, but Babaghanoush not giving up, waited, got the Helmbreaker, but unfortunately the Doom missiles ended up the combo again, twice, not able to, and ends up getting foot dive, but Babaghanoush switches, snaps out Doom instead, says, I need to take care of that problem. Vergil I can handle by themselves, especially because he has no X-Factor. But Babaghanoush is not scared at all. Deciding to side switch, as I'm noticing, and as you probably should take notice, Babaghanoush is not letting themselves stay in the corner. As soon as they see MonkeySenpai takes to the air, takes the opportunity to just air dash to the upper side and completely reset the situation, taking it back to the mid screen. And now it's paying off all that patience for Babaghanoush as they get the hit on MonkeySenpai's Dante. Has 3 meters, probably gonna level 3, yep, put him in the blender. Just mash just in case for extra damage. Got him. And oh no, MonkeySenpai almost getting a hit, having the X-Factor, got side switch. Babaghanoush has none in the matters, able to get the air throw. Just has to complete this, close to getting on the bar, waiting for the missiles. Lunar Clips again. Decides to dimension slash the heck super out of the Doom, as Babaghanoush is on the verge 2-0. MonkeySenpai making the switch to Deadpool. Oh, said psych. But just needs to return to characters like just to take a breather at least. Wow, as we're getting into this. Hope y'all have been enjoying. Hope these bets have been going through. Hope you guys are all taking care. And let's get back into it as Babaghanoush on the verge, taking the whole set. Backs up, gives MonkeySenpai no chances, is able to hit the Dante to get out of here. Knows that at the beginning of Dante's assist, he is vulnerable, and if you're able to even touch him in the slightest, he will completely stop, not perform jam session. But unfortunately, it did not work this time. MonkeySenpai getting the hit off the jam session assist, takes Babaghanoush to the corner, and is definitely going to lightning nuke the heck out of this X. Sorry X, Zero's the superior robot. Oh, and just as I say that, Babaghanoush getting a second chance, might actually get chipped though. Yeah, gets hit, I believe it was a connection or a chip, but Babaghanoush able to immediately air dash the heck out of that screen, sending it back to the mid screen. Oh no, Vergil getting hit again. Babaghanoush having to wait for the assist to be called again, but none the worried. Oh, but unfortunately, MonkeySenpai isn't either isn't either, as he hits Babaghanoush with a pizza cutter and unfortunately drops the combo, giving Babaghanoush a second chance. Finger lasers into immediate swords. Does this hit? No. MonkeySenpai being smart, not blocking all of it, let the buster out the right chance, attempting to go for some Sogemu mix-ups, gets the super hard blockable, and this looks like it's going to be a dead Vergil at this point. MonkeySenpai having the two supers, but of course we've seen Babaghanoush do it time and time again. Might have the Solar Doom problem, has X Factor in the bag. Wait for it, blocked the first mix-up, oh, but didn't block the second mix-up, but fell out, and unfortunately fell into the lightning. MonkeySenpai making this an easy connection. Hopefully going to be able to clean this up, make this go the distance. Using an extension, falling down. Yeah, just keeps it simple. Fear Flame as soon as it gets a bit of height on that Doom, and MonkeySenpai putting one on the board, taking the distance 2-1. There you go, Babaghanoush now realizing they have to now win 2 in a row to take this set. And MonkeySenpai is possibly feeling a bit more comfortable with just hanging out and zoning, realizing, you know what, I think if I just wait a tad more, let Babaghanoush do what they want to do, and then I'll handle right after, it's probably going to work out for me. But Babaghanoush, being the keen zero that they are, changing up their advanced offensive tactics to hopefully make sure that Monkey can't get a solid read, but Monkey ends up getting the lightning loop, getting that one read enough to kill the zero. Oh no, just again, Butterfingers, the Zero Blaster. Unfortunately, drops. Babaghanoush waits and doesn't mix up. MonkeySenpai staying in front. And MonkeySenpai does not end up able to block Babaghanoush now, taking their zero over Monkey's in turn. Man, these commentator curses are just the absolute worst. Here we go. Babaghanoush totally going to drop it. What'd I say? Just kidding. Babaghanoush having 2 bars, going to be able to finish doing a Vergil extension. 3 in the corner. MonkeySenpai is probably scratching their head, trying to figure out what am I going to do with this Dante. I have 3 meters, I have X Factor, and just a dream. Let's see what happens. Babaghanoush decides to Sogemu, takes no chances in performing the mix-up, but is able to get MonkeySenpai is able to X Factor off the hit stun to snap out Dr. Doom, giving themselves a chance. Goes to Devil Trigger to speed up, have some double jumps, couple of mix-ups, but Babaghanoush, ever so keen, awareness, able to dash out of the places that MonkeySenpai wants to be with their Dante. Just nice up jump backs, and then as soon as they notice that MonkeySenpai teleports to Dustly now, jumps forward instead to get behind them. Making sure to mix up all of MonkeySenpai's inputs, and now Babaghanoush able to switch back in 0-0, still having Sogemu, but it runs out. And now this is going to be a really long climb for MonkeySenpai. Hopefully going to possibly try to make something happen. It's close to 1 bar, just has to get 1 hit. Oh, and the hammer miss, unfortunately, does not get hit from the back. Babaghanoush still just waiting, charging these zero busters, not going to get the chance, and is going to hit the Dr. Doom, but are they going to able to skip the missiles? No. Oh, but nice on MonkeySenpai getting the mix-up by stashing backwards. Has to reset, though. Guess the air grab is not going to be able to do anything besides some resets off of that. Almost hit Babaghanoush. Psych even got the overhead again. Nice read on Babaghanoush trying to throw out just that crouching out off the teleport. Smart. As they're winding down to 12 seconds left, Babaghanoush still having the X Factor. Oh, and gets a hit. And this is definitely, as long as Babaghanoush does not drop, an easy 3rd win over MonkeySenpai. Yep. Use its stemmen slash. Oh, and I could tell just in those quick 5 seconds, Babaghanoush was a tad nervous, mashing rematch just to get to the next one. Says, I want to wrap this up. MonkeySenpai on their last live. And so far, MonkeySenpai doing an excellent job of keeping Babaghanoush out. Even though Babaghanoush is picking excellent, hard to really block spots and annoying angles. 2-baller Monkey. Ooh, was able to get that advantage on Monkey, but Monkey doesn't advance any forward. Instead, almost gets hit. Actually, does get hit by the pizza cutter, and to the Doom assist for a complete connection. Oh, but the S missed and was able to raw tag as well, saving the 0. MonkeySenpai kind of backs heels on the. Oh, Babaghanoush ends up getting both characters for a happy birthday situation. Do they have the connection? Babaghanoush, so Genwoo's, here we go. Here's gonna make it happen. Lightning loop, lamp loop. Character's about to be dead. Oh, I was afraid they're gonna drop it, so just goes for the super into GHC Spear Flame. X Factor, the character lives! And now, yeah, MonkeySenpai immediately DHC into Sogenmu. And Babaghanoush just wasn't scared, just wailing out that standing H. Almost worked too, but MonkeySenpai was able to get out and at least is able to let his characters heal, just throwing out all this Sengenbu, trying to chip the heck out of Babaghanoush. But Babaghanoush staying ever so persevered. Almost got the connection hit. Kind of felt the raw tag was coming out. Attempted to pizza cutter it to stop it, but unfortunately didn't work out. And the assist ends up actually turning turning X around so it doesn't push into Doom. Oh, and Babaghanoush tried to command dash out of the way, but unfortunately didn't work out. As you see X explode. MonkeySenpai temporarily having the advantage, is even able to smack the heck out of Dante into the crossover counter. I'm not sure if MonkeySenpai wanted to do that. Probably maybe just wanted to keep a strong front of having 3 characters, but looks like Babaghanoush has other plans. The character with the most health getting taken out, not even needing to use a bar meter, has 3, switches into Vergil. Gonna have these Doom missiles in the back hanging. Attempts to do a mix-up and instead just wait and smack counter hits MonkeySenpai out of the combo. Again, getting a chance, but not this time anymore. Babaghanoush just needs a scoop. X Factors keeps it simple just for super, and Babaghanoush actually takes it over MonkeySenpai 4-1. Wow. And I believe I read someone in the chat saying every time they see MonkeySenpai they get top 2. So hopefully we're gonna see MonkeySenpai later on the bracket making that comeback. Because for the time being, that is a victory for Babaghanoush. And just got this. We have Jibrill and Mothman. Mothman immediately taking up to this guys. Says, you know what? I want nothing to do with any of this. Trying to beat out the Javelin Spears as Jibrill eventually gets standing light combo on Mothman, is able to get the switch, but Mothman was able to set up some shields, but unfortunately was not expecting the Doctor Strange bolts, and now just has 2 characters, but now is a bit more limited to use meter. But I don't think Jibrill's really going to try to give Mothman the opportunity to do so. And Mothman should be kind of worried about MODOK being the anchor possibly character, especially against this team that's just full of backdashes. And is able to get the hit, and Mothman on the verge of losing Morrigan. Oh, but is able to get a super, even hits the assist on Jibrill's side. But Jibrill just hanging back with this Nova, just showing the opportune right moments to pick, even able to dodge the jamming bomb. And while getting his human rockets, gonna switch, take care of this Morrigan. Oh, stayed in front. Mothman was able to block it, but unfortunately not able to block that low. And now it's just up to this MODOK. Hopefully can get something on Jibrill, trying to make something happen. Jibrill staying low. Oh, was able to get the Doctor Strange. Tries to bait. Jibrill is able to do so, get the hit, and maybe this might turn around now for Mothman. Attempting to get the little feats, gets them. Telling Mr. Dr. Stephen Strange, I believe they're need to see you in the other multiverse, because in this one, you're toast. Ooh, I had to spend the bar meter. Now it's just up to the dispenser. No X Factor. Has 3 bars though. Ooh, big shield. It's just gonna take a time. Mothman trying to make some happen. Almost gets it. Jibrill trying to grab with the arm. Just waiting for the opportunity to get into that right moment. Ooh, and Mothman just really trying to at least make the rest of that chip happen, but unfortunately gets hit by Jibrill, and Jibrill just gonna be able to get this pickup. Psych, never mind. Mothman actually now getting the opportunity of the super dead MODOK, and in the meantime, it's gonna be Mothman taking the first match probably. Just needs this connection. Yep, gets the super again. Ooh, and taking it close right almost before dying. Mothman taking the first match over Jibrill. Jibrill possibly gonna hit rematch or just go to character select. Oh, hits right to rematch. Said no. I had that one. As Mothman gets a bit more comfortable going into this next match, trying to again keep Jibrill out. Wants nothing to do with the daggers. gonna dodge all of these javelins. Oh, gets hit by that one. Has to take the roll through. Was able to escape to the skies. And Mothman already on the verge of having 4 bars. Jibrill trying to just hit Meaty with the crouching slide M. Again, what was happening? But Mothman none the wiser, just dodging until they get grabbed right there. Oh, but the dodging bomb doesn't matter. Is able to still not need timing. Switches in the Phoenix. Try to head tap. Did not block the low after taking the grab. Thank you for your fetus for the tier 1 gift sub to Lord Radatos. And for salute, I notice you. As Mothman is getting this air throw from Morrigan onto Double Strange. A 2v2 situation. Jibrill just waiting for the opportune moment to impact Palm, but unfortunately misses. Now gonna die and lose his character. Possibly DHC, THC, side switch. No, just go straight into Astral. Wants to keep the Mothman in behind. Ooh, and just go for immediate soul drain. Says, you know what, I'm just gonna take as much meter as I can. And just so that way there's these projectiles up in the air. Super slow. Jibrill tries to do an X Factor cancel off the super. Misses the follow-up, but just throws out that trusty standing jab, rapid hits, and it works. Now it's just going to be up to MODOK. Oh, and Mothman able to dodge both hits from the standing jab to an air grab to this bionic arm. Able to just super, and I believe they're actually able to follow it up. Yep, able to just get the pickup. And Mothman already close, taking it 2-0 so far. Jibrill possibly needing a breather. Yep, goes the character select. Says no. Alright. Okay. Picks the drip Magneto, Morgan, Phoenix. Love to see it. Attention, fellow citizens, you're about to witness a state of swag you've never seen before. As Jibrill gets the first hits onto Jean, attempts to throw the Tims on her face, instead catches her lacking, hits her with the low. Said, these Tims are a 10-0 matchup versus your ankles. Gets the hit on Jean, tells her, you need to get back or get some swag. And now looking a bit more on Jibrill's side, as Jibrill's still building meter in the back for the Dark Phoenix, and Mothman is just going to have to possibly make something happen. Was able to hit the Morgan, but was not able to capitalize because of Magneto just still going in, hanging out. No salute. It is your fellow Lord, Senor Hamon, that notices you, as Mothman is able to get this happy birthday on 2 characters, and is now probably only going to have to worry about the Gene. Gets the missiles and is actually able to connect. Gonna follow through. Knockdown. Shadow Blade. Nice extension. Oh, and just decides to go for the MODOK just for the setup. Get things going. Get started. And now she's gonna see what's Mothman gonna do about this Gene. Attempts immediate, is able to get the ground bounce, but bro ends up getting the hit. Ground bounce, possibly gonna just go for a reset, not looking like they're gonna do a infinite, but was caught Mothman lacking, not paying attention to a big heavy hit. And now she's gonna wait. Oh, gets the DP on again. Has to make something happen. Has no meter. Goes Shadow Blade immediately. Oh, gets a hit. Goes to Astral. Has to make something happen. Was able to throw a Soul Fist and get up into the air, and is able to make a bullet hell for this Gene. But Jibrill trying to make something happen. Yeah, knows those fireballs do a ton of damage. And now Mothman on the verge. Oh, almost got hit. Just waiting. Oh, dodged the first trap, but was not able to dodge the teleport. And Jibrill now making it go the distance, 2-1. Man, Dark Gene is so scary. Let's go Phoenix. Now going to the next match. Magneto coming out, throwing some H's in your face. Some magnetic blast, trying to get an approach onto Mothman. Was able to actually get past the shield, but did not believe in themselves that they actually did it. Probably got scared a tad. But still content with just the building all this meter in the meantime. Both already on the verge of 4 bars. Mothman a lot closer than Jibrill. So it's pretty much going to become who wants to do what first. As Mothman possibly may even think about trying to force Dark Face to just come out right away, and then they can build more meter. So it becomes an offense thing. But in the meantime, Mothman was able to finally get the falling H for the ground bounce. I'm just going to, just use a bar, take care of this Magneto. Sorry, Magneto. Supreme's not in stock. Tries to get an air throw on Morrigan, but wasn't able to. Instead, got the whiff punishing hit on this Morrigan, and is just gonna do a Magneto. I mean, Morrigan Infinite, possibly to waste enough time, try to make something. That way all the opportunities and it should be in Mothman's favor. Possibly just even thinking about what are they gonna do to fight this Gene. Jibrill just hanging out. Still decides to keep out Morrigan. Probably just wants to get the hit and was able to get the Soul Drain hit twice. Oh wow! Just not a random, but just a well placed Soul Drain. And Jibrill just fell right into it. Backdash, so that way when Jibrill teleported, she fell right into it and was able to connect it. Jibrill, not liking how that went down, decided to immediately activate the hard swag on. Says it's Tim time, and Jibrill's trying to show some ounce of dominance, and Mothman still just kind of hanging back. Definitely going to lose Gene now for sure, but that hadn't really been a problem so far for Mothman, as they've been taking most of these matches out, and was able to get the reset throw on Phoenix. Now just Morrigan, but Mothman just following with an Air S, and again getting both characters for happy birthday situation. And Mothman decides to go for the Shadow Blade into MODOK. Nice. Probably going to try to just... decides to spin the X Factor. Says, you know what, I'd rather just take care of this, do it my way. Goes super, kill it into Astral probably? No, stays. Jamming Bomb into Astral. Nice. All the opportunity. Jibrill immediate X Factor out of the hit. Cancel. Oh my. Another almost Soul Drain Fist hit again. A stray one. And smart on Mothman, trying to at least push Jibrill into it. Got the hit. Is going to make something... No, yeah, try to make something happen to whiff it, to do it. But Jibrill taking advantage, able to use some of the X Factor to do as much damage as possible. I personally probably would switch as MODOK, but we're going to see what happens. Got the hit, but she died with the meter anyways. But MODOK was able to switch out, got the air. No, but was not able to connect, try to do a beam to finish Team Super immediately, knowing that Jibrill doesn't have any super. And yeah, the missiles are going to push her back. Gave MODOK a shield, but unfortunately it's not going to work, especially from Jibrill keeping in the air. But he lived. No, never sight. Got the air dash into the falling S. Just got to block the one mix-up. Mothman actually dodged it. Blocking again. Shadow Blade trying to read something. Got the super jump. Jibrill was fast enough and going to take the second round 3-2. Almost good stuff to Mothman. But Jibrill just hanging on, showing, hey, it's not over yet. I'm gonna take that last bite of that burrito. Enjoy some of these carrots. Mothman trying to make some short work of this Magneto, though it is not a happy birthday. Definitely gonna go for a snap situation. Places a shield, tries to be smart, pull some traps, but it doesn't work out. Instead, Jibrill ends up getting the air throw, following it up for a combo. On top of that, gets a THC. All the meat of the world snaps in Mothman's Gene. Nice spatial awareness. The Morrigan's crouching medium to punish Gene falling down. But Mothman getting a second chance to be able to hit, taking care of this Magneto. Making it even characters, 2-2. Technically, though, Gene is 2 characters in 1. But back into it. Mothman just trying to wait for a perfect chance. And the Soul Fist actually hit, but Jibrill was able to continue the combo, but unfortunately not able to THC on out of there, giving Mothman a second chance. Just trying to hit her. Oh no, Mothman DP'd. I'm gonna get out. Oh no, definitely hit that Morrigan. I'm gonna try to at least sniper out. No, but she still lives. Yeah, at this point, might as well just stay up. Try to make Jibrill set traps. Yeah, Jibrill's just gonna be content with just throwing traps. Supering. And now Mothman takes the opportunity to finally use the X Factor. Keep this going as long as possible. Has the opportunity. I believe he got the hit. Oh no, but it was too far where it didn't connect. And got the Verge. What is Jibrill doing? Trying to make a mix-up happening. Goes immediately to Astral Vision, but Mothman just gonna hang up outside in the air, says, I want none of that soul fist situation. Foul almost the wrong time, gonna get hit, and just a tad soul drained, but Mothman barely has any meter to get drained. And now it's just a 1v1 of Morgan, and Mothman was feeling a bit more confident that they could definitely take on the 1v1 situation. As Jibrill just goes for a simple down THC into double supers. Oh, and it picked up. I thought it dropped. And Mothman just tried to make something happen, but has no health. 14 seconds left on the clock. He's gonna either need to just guess right. Yeah, I was gonna say for a team super or something else. Because at this point, oh, again. Wow. Oh yeah. No. Never mind. Oh wow. Mothman has a chance. Here he's breathing. Oh man, he should have went for a grab right there, and it would have been over. But yeah, unfortunately, Jibrill getting the hit on that too was able to almost clutch it out and give it to Mothman. Wow, what a surprise! Yeah, Lord R giving the level 1 beams wins, and yeah, that's definitely going to be some tech that Mothman's going to keep in mind now, knowing that that works and he doesn't have to worry about having an X factor cancel or nothing. But Jibrill trying to just make this a quick work of a 4-3, as is able to kill Phoenix, making short work right now of Morgan. Is able to THC this time, did side THC. Mothman probably was not even ready, maybe didn't even make something happen, but Mothman actually was able to fly out, make something happen, going straight to Astro again for Mothman, trying to make some soul drains, but Jibrill at least throwing some soul drains back of their own. Slow moving projectiles just on the screen. It makes your opponent want to at least be aware of those and have to move a bit more differently. And Jibrill was able to switch back into Swagneto, hanging bag, letting the clothes do the work, letting all the drip speak for itself. But Mothman just content as well, just slowly chipping out. I mean, we've got 60 seconds still on the clock. Mothman goes right back into Astro. Has no meter, unfortunately, so if this finishes out, it's going to be a bit more harder to go in. Jibrill just hanging around, air dashing, was close to getting hit. Oh, and Morgan just took a big old chunk of double soul fists. And now Morgan, again, getting just ever so closer, but now Mothman has a meter and was able to take care of Magneto. Switches back into MODOK. Has the mix-up. Jibrill being a bit more smart, remembering the confrontation during the timeout and try to actually throw some buttons to make something happen and possibly catch Mothman lacking with MODOK. But Mothman still hanging on, just waiting for the opportune moment, trying to get a falling S on Jibrill. And Jibrill just trying to do these down ground bounces from S, swinging all these air S's all up in Mothman's face, and it's finally worked, able to catch Morgan, the meter builder. So Mothman probably going to have a problem after here. But Jibrill going for X Factor, says I'm going to do a mix-up, stayed in front, actually hit, but was not able to finish and connect it. Mothman getting hit off the straight of the beam, but decides not to X Factor, just going to do it rarely, just nothing but head. Waiting for the moment that they need, has a command grab, waiting for the time, needs to X Factor, yeah. That second one was going to hit the chip out. Yeah, oh, and is able to get the falling S, and now it is up to the final hit. Mothman, what you got going on? Oh, and Jibrill did a hopped air dash over the jamming bomb. Oh, wow, but the other hit, Analyzer, was able to hit, and it was not aware of the shield. Mothman banking it on the command normal, putting out the shield, hoping that Jibrill didn't shell kick earlier, taking this 4-3 over Jibrill, knocking Jibrill into losers, I believe. Good stuff too, Mothman. Wow. Here we go, as we're going into the next match. Who do we have? We have Artiztikk versus Romora, the Evo champ. Artiztikk on the right. Oh, on Marvel 4, just more Marvel 3. Imagine they did like a Marvel 3 Redux. They just like upgraded the graphics really, really nice, but it like felt almost exactly the same. Except they got rid of Plink. Just kidding. Oh, but I have been joined by the magnificent oh no, by TA Wolf. What is going on? I hope you have been made it home safely.
I have, and I'm glad to be here with you, Senor Jamon, as Artiztikk is getting rid of Zero. Incredible stuff. That mix is godlike because you never expect the tick throw right after Romora in a little bit of trouble. Senor Jamon, how has the tournament been so far?
It has been full of back and forth, of close nail biters, of nothing but clutch play and excellent showmanship that I've been seeing nonstop, and I don't think that this match is going to be any different.
Absolutely, and especially when there's such a rivalry between these players, right? One week Artiztikk beats Romora, the other Romora beats Artiztikk. It's just back and forth. That was a nasty mix right there, but proper push blocking gets Strider slightly out of the mix. We might expect an office tag here, and as soon as we say that, it happens. Crazy stuff. X Factor on Romora's side, and Senor Jamon. It's very important here that to notice that there is no X Factor yet on Artiztikk's side. Not willing to use it in that scenario to get the punish. I don't know if that was the right decision right there, but time will tell. Doctor Doom is out of the picture. Everything left on Strider. Do you believe?
I was about to, but unfortunately, Romora was just ready with that Houndbreaker, knowing Artiztikk was probably going to double jump or try to make some kind of escape. Oh, but Artiztikk has another chance, having the proof of the Strider, is able to get this hit. Definitely going to take care of this Romora easily. And as we already know, Zero's already dead, so Artiztikk only really has to worry about Doom. Immediately goes into orbs. High jump does not give Romora any space to see the screen at all and just take all the mix as Artiztikk takes that first game. Wow.
Crazy, crazy stuff from Artiztikk. And you know, Romora didn't do the DHC right there. That could potentially get in his head, but we'll see what happens here. Artiztikk starting off with a grab against Zero, very brave. Do we have the conversion? Absolutely. After the Vajra looks really, really well. Let's see what happens here. No hit off the tag there, but gets the scoop with Dr. Doom because Dr. Doom is the best grappler in this game. Don't let Hagar players convince you otherwise. This is the character. Let's see what happens here. No meter needing to be spent, so this is a huge net advantage for Artiztikk. Goes for the mix with the Vajra, gets the confirm and the side switch, but doesn't quite capitalize. Senor Jamon, I just don't know how Romora is going to recover from this if Vergil doesn't tag in quick. I just feel that Dr. Doom cannot beat Doom and Vajra. Like, it's just a bad combination.
Yeah, Artiztikk just always kind of smart watching what Romora does. I almost thought that was a happy birthday. But yeah, Artiztikk just being ever so keen, being aware. Fortunately, got hit by that Vergil assist, but still staying all the pressure, laying out all the offense onto Romora. Romora finally DHCing into swords, but Artiztikk goes back, is able to crouch down, and is able to cancel out Romora's hits. And was almost even able to hit the Helmbreaker out of the spite, but now just completely reset the neutral. And at this point, what do you think? Who's going to get the first hit? Oh.
Well, as you can see there, Wake Up Jab is a timeless and certified hood classic right there, Senor Jamon. But Artiztikk drops it, maybe too confident, giving Romora a second chance. There's still a little bit of X Factor, going for the chip out right there, but the blistering swords, they get snapped. It's the right idea. Gets sliced up by the Strider jump page, so that has a deceptively long hitbox. It has a lot of anti-ground priorities, if that makes any sense. And right now, Romora doing the Romora classic, going back to character select, trying to ice out Artiztikk, but how can you ice out a man that prepares for the future? You know, this man buys Yu-Gi-Oh cards like 9 months before. He's like, yes, I sense a rise in the price of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And it pays off. This man makes money off of it, and he plays Marvel the exact same way too. Calculated guesses, puts hitboxes in the spots that Romora wants to be. And if Romora doesn't win this game, it could spell tragedy, you know? The numbers don't lie, Senor Jamon. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, just like it's definitely getting to get started on the Zeros, able to get the hard tag onto Dr. Doom. Good to take out the Zero. Probably one of the main problems that Romora has in their tool. Just goes for a super, does not need any mixture, keeps it clean. And do you think that Romora is going to try to switch into swords as humanly possible?
I feel like you should, because you don't want to be fighting out the Vajra assist right there. It's very oppressive, but it seems that Romora is just trying to fight it out in this scenario, and I don't know if I particularly agree here with the decision, but it does pay off. Gonna get the hit here on Dr. Doom. You do have to go into the optimal sword loops if you want to kill, but no. Goes for the snapback right there and hits Strider with the cross-up. Incredible stuff. And if Strider dies, then Artiztikk has to take a wild guess here with his own Vergil in order to bring this one back, and it's not easy to guess against Vergil missiles, you know. Can just meet it correctly and do a lot of pressure right there with the round trip, with the missiles. But Artiztikk jumps forward. That's an option that Devil Trigger gives you defensively. Romora chases down but doesn't quite punish, spends the X. Artiztikk tries to get out of harm's way, but Romora manages to capitalize. This is absolutely incredible. And Vergil's out of the picture. Can Artistikk's Dr. Doom do it? Does he have it in him? Romora going for the mix right there. Beautiful block on the cross-up. Senior Hamon, it comes down to, will the helms be broken? Will this be enough? Oh my goodness, the rocks. So tense right now.
Yeah, Artiztikk is just trying to make sure that keep an eye out for Romora's special Houndbreaker. For some reason, Romora just has an extra buff on this Houndbreaker where it just has a bit more accuracy of always hitting you on time. There it is. Unfortunately missed, but did not miss that dodge pickup. Able to get this, goes immediately into swords.
Woo!
Oh, and Artiztikk just going for a level 3. Oh, and it actually would have almost hit.
That was a beautiful... That was a beautiful pause cancel right there after the failed attempt at a level 3. The teleport was just invincible enough to get out. And you know what? This might be the breather that Romora needs. Like, Romora's been losing neutral at the beginning, and bringing this one back puts him back in the game. And when you're a 0 player, all you really need is one hit and it's over. You know, it's kind of crazy. So Artiztikk is going to have to ice this one out if he doesn't want the Romora Testikuzi steamroller to get going, and you never want to deal with that because it's one of the most painful trains to get hit by. And right now, going back to the neutral, this is the first time that Romora has really had space, but Artiztikk managing to bait out that buster correctly and get that chip damage in, try to go protected by Plasma Beam, and that's an art because once Zero has Buster, he can literally call assist for free and counter call your own assist, lock you down, go for Sogenmu. But Artistikk's defense has managed to make him stay in the game, activating swords right there and dashing forward, calling out the teleport read that Romora was doing. So smart, and the Plasma Beam trades, but not quite enough to capitalize. So much going on in so little time, but in the end, it doesn't even matter, Senor Hamon. The Linkin Park reference is real, and the music starts playing 1-0. Just gives you a paper cut, you know? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, as it does, and Artiztikk trying to make some cuts happen, but Romora has other plans. Pizza cutting up into this Doom for Artiztikk. Gonna possibly try to make another snap attempt onto Strider. Yep, just as I called it. Artiztikk gonna not be able to block this mix up, and in the end, it's definitely not gonna matter for Artiztikk as gonna lose this Strider. And Wolf, do you think Doom is possibly gonna make heads or tails of the incoming mix-up?
To be honest, no. Doom against 3 characters when they have missiles is just so oppressive. But, you know, sometimes commentators' curse is real. Maybe Artiztikk will prove me wrong. Dr. Doom is being called a little too much, and his life is very red. Goes for the finger lasers right there. Zero tries to Santa Claus through there. Are there going to be any missiles? Not enough to chip. The finger lasers trying to get in, and Artiztikk just desperately going for that chip. But Romora with the beautiful tag gets blessed by the butter gun. That is the one time that you really have to respect that butter gun, is when it hits very high. Artiztikk trying to maneuver around but gets confirmed anyway. The helms are broken. Artiztikk has bled it out. Enough Linkin Park references for the day. We're looking at a 2-2. Absolutely crazy, my friend. Let's see what happens.
The quota has been hit for the Linkin Park references tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, I believe these references have definitely powered up Romora to able to swing things back around. And Artiztikk, though, not really caring, already hitting that rematch, saying, all right, let's get this next match going. I believe I know what I need to do to make an adjustment, and is already showing with this happy birthday from Vergil, hitting both characters, still keeping them in the loop. Looks like they're about to pop out. Oh no, hit snap, and unfortunately hit Doom instead of Zero, giving Romora the reset opportunity. Oh, and falls back into the swords from that Vajra assist. Artiztikk got going into another wall bounce. Artiztikk has 2 meters, definitely going to be able to finish this no problem. Just a Dimension Slash, and now it's going to be up to the Doom to block all this mix-up. Oh!
Tries to go for the side switch right there. Very sneaky. And, ooh, beautiful confirm right there from Romora. People are asking, what is the Santa Claus? It's getting in through the chimney, guys. And that's just what Dr. Doom did. Got in through the chimney, blessed Vergil's ankles, and now puts him in the chair, starts to dance. This incoming mix-up decides entirely how this game goes, and Romora knows this, so he tags in Vergil just for the safe pressure, goes for the Mr. Gonzalez mix right there, the Chris G dash up grab. Nobody expects that from Vergil. Everybody's too ready to block the rapid slash, and with Dr. Doom bleeding, it really comes down to, are you going to snap Strider, or are you gonna go to the casino and try and bet this one out?
I think Romora's just gonna try to wet this one out, and Artiztikk just immediately hanging for trying to swing for an H, trying to get an overhead, but unfortunately Romora's big old hitboxes just smacks Strider's little body straight to the ground, and even goes for a disrespectful THC. Take that third game over. I think Romora is actually getting a whole read on Artiztikk. Artistikk's gonna have to get something to change, to really come back and make a difference this time, because Romora is just slowly ever inching over the finish line.
I feel that the mistake Artiztikk made right there was not taking the 2-for-1. You know, he already had the birthday. I think it was worth it to just spend the X right there and fight out the Vergil. And let's see what happens here. Romora clearly listening to the Somewhere I Belong Naruto versus Gaara AMV on YouTube right now for motivation, but Artiztikk is going to have to take a breather, or he's going to faint. This could be very, very bad. And I really think that Artiztikk has been winning neutral enough. Just one or two slight mistakes is what's giving Romora the game, because Romora is a very clutch player. You give him an inch and he will take a mile.
Definitely. But in the meantime, Artiztikk trying to keep that distance super close, to not give Romora any of the inches, just nothing but swords and brown trip rotations. Gonna go for a THC, no, opposite snap, and says, let me fight the mirror match. Vergil almost fakes out a walk-up grab, instead just takes a swing out of Romora, and Romora gets hit, but unfortunately falls out. Romora now getting the opportunity, gets pound broken. Artiztikk taking it from Romora, barring one of his signature moves. And now Dr. Doom's gonna have to take this mix, but says, I don't think so. Instead, take these feet. As Romora just always catching it with just fantastic Dr. Doom play. Has the 3 meters, possibly go for a snap. Oh no, goes for a GHC instead into Zero. Okay, I forgot Zero was still alive.
Oh my goodness, that is a crazy mix right there, and Zero doesn't quite capitalize. Now, if you're Artiztikk, do you call Vajra here, or do you risk it and try to get a surprise hit? Gets it! And sometimes, you know, we the players just have to take those risks, and I agree with them. Tags in Strider. Dr. Doom is not gonna catch Strider in a million years unless Artiztikk makes a terrible, terrible mistake right now. Dr. Doom texts the TAC correctly, starts to throw out those finger lasers, and I love when you push block Doom so much that the missiles come out in front. One of my favorite janky things to happen in this game, but nothing janky going on right now with Artistikk's game plan. Trying to escape that corner and finally does it. Activates the YOLO Boros, and now it really comes down to, can Romora make a surprise guess right here? Artiztikk going for the overhead, and we're looking at a 3-3. Maybe Romora's fingers are feeling numb right here, but you can't get that momentum taken away from you. They've been very, very back and forth throughout this game, and I just don't know who will win this encore right now. Let's see what happens.
Artiztikk taking a big old swing with that raw H from Vergil, but decides to back off since it didn't work out. Almost got hit by a cross-up. Had Romora actually fallen down with something, but it actually gave enough time for Artiztikk to get that air grab, being able to switch into Dr. Doom. Probably going to kill the Zero, no problem, but at the very least building all this meter. Actually, no. Artiztikk only having, never mind, was able to build that second meter for the GHC into swords, taking care of the Zero, and Artiztikk looking impressive so far, trying to clutch out this entire round and just close it out as soon as possible. Romora tried to attempt the crouching lights, again does it anyways, and it hits this time, able to get the side switch and snap. Romora definitely tired of the Strider. Oh no.
And let's note that Romora has gone for that same mix 3 times, and Artiztikk hasn't blocked yet, so that's a statement right there. Vergil tagging in with the spiral swords, looking very, very strong. Vergil on the other receiving end, the brown Vergil right here. Let's see what he can do with the leather coat, and goes for the blistering swords. I don't know if I agree with that. You might have spent a little bit too many resources on that play if you're Romora, and you know, Artiztikk just trying to get control of the neutral game with those spiral swords. Goes for the round trip Scooby-Doo. This should be enough to get rid of Vergil with the proper optimization, and especially with X Factor. Let's see what happens. All down to Artistikk's Dr. Doom. A very calculated Doom, but how can defense beat a behemoth of pressing buttons like is Romora? Let's see what happens. This might be enough. Tags into Doom. Senor Hamon is going to be a very close one. It comes down to not dropping here. Can Romora do it?
THC.
Wow.
Oh, didn't even give it a chance to see. Artistic believe. You know, I think we're okay.
That was a good one.
Is it Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds a good one too. You guys were saying Danny DeVito, but I said Hero. Jessica Alba, I don't know. I don't think. Give us a hint. Okay, Fox movies. That's the hint you guys get. And speaking of Fox movies, I feel that Zero absolutely Fox Studios Vergil in the neutral, but Deadx Pride can do a lot of things, you know, force out a lot of mistakes because of his game plan. Very, very forward heavy, lots of 50-50s in every single situation. So if you guess wrong once against DXP, it could severely cost you.
Big time. Big time. Deadx Pride is no one to play games against. Like you have to go at him full force because he's coming at you. He's coming at your throat, 100%. In Marvel. Out of the game, he's sweet. He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy until he starts talking about Marvel while you're playing. He's like, "Oh yeah, that was +5." Yeah.
well. Deadx Pride knowing frame data, I don't know. I'm gonna have to fact check you on that one. I don't think that's how it goes down. But the way it's going down right now for Babaghanoush is he's going to have to block this mix. He's got feet on feet coming at him. He's got a foot dive up here. He's got a Stradra up there. Yeah, he's got all sorts of feet up on him. So, yeah, this is not going to look good. He got stumped, and we're going to be going into the next game right here. Deadx Pride takes the game. 1-0. And between these two guys, I'm sure they've played a lot before, but Wolf, what do you think between these two guys? What's the what do you think is the prediction?
It's hard to predict because Babaghanoush is a player whose highs are really, really high, but he does fluctuate with some low lows sometimes. So if this is prime Babaghanoush, I feel like Deadx Pride is in for a run for his money. But if this is a Babaghanoush that is not consistent, it could give Deadx Pride a lot of windows to, you know, make his regular game plan happen and not allow you to play the game the way you want it to be played. The chat already guessed who it is, but I'm not gonna tell you which one until you all decide on who I'm talking about. As Babaghanoush gets another hit here on Dr. Doom, and I feel like this is absolutely the best way you want to kill this team. You want to get rid of Dr. Doom, then Vergil's Pringles, and then you deal with the Strider, because if you let the Vergil tag in, then Dr. Doom is just going to allow Strider to get that extra meter, and it's not a good look. So Babaghanoush has to make something quick happen right here, Priest. Or what would you think the game plan would be?
Oh man, absolutely. I think maybe if I were to be in Babaghanoush's shoes right now, I'd say that he would have to hit Vergil, kill. I think hit Doom Snap and then try to kill Strider. I think that's the way that I'd approach it. Right now, it's not looking good for Babaghanoush as he tries to X-Factor a Dark Cancel and gets immediately retaliated upon. That was a bit of like a desperado sort of move, and it did not pay off in this scenario. So this is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough one for Babaghanoush to try to take back. I think this is 2-0 right now. This is looking very 2-0. What do you think? What do you think, Wolf?
I think it's looking rough, especially because the resources have been wasted right here. But if you do get the punish here on Strider, which he didn't, it could be a turnaround right here. Goes for the Dimensional Slash right there. Not going to be enough to kill because it's not mid-screen, but you can actually force the mistake out of DXP. Goes for the office tag right there. I don't agree, but the missiles do save him, and suddenly things turn around. The assist calls sometimes will mess you up, even if it's yours. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. It's just rough. I feel like you might have called it correctly, Priest. There was an opportunity right there for Babaghanoush to make things happen, but DXP walked away with this one. And the chat leaking some information I know right there. I do want Danny DeVito to be the Thing in the new Fantastic Four movies. Here's my cast. John Hamm as Reed Richards. The girl from Game of Thrones that's the sister, Sansa? I don't know her real name. The Jonas Brothers' wife as Sue Storm. Robbie from Cobra Kai as Johnny Storm. Then Danny DeVito as the Thing and Cillian Murphy as Doctor Doom would be the ultimate casting. Let's see if I get the read for D23 Expo. And oh my goodness, this is absolutely crazy. It feels like Babaghanoush is gonna have to pray on Vergil Priest.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna have to pray, but instead of an angel to answer his calls, it's gonna have to be a demon. As this is the only entity that could make this comeback happen. But he gets helmet breakered, and when you have two demons going at it, all that can save you is a crucifix, not a sword. But there is no crucifix around for Babaghanoush, unfortunately, and this is not gonna work out. So this is looking very grim right now for Babaghanoush. And yeah, this is kind of looking like it's it. This is curtains, unfortunately. But yeah, in a scenario where like this, where it was 3-0, and you want to say you gave it your all, Wolf, what can you walk away in a positive sort of like from a loss like this? How do you walk away from a loss like this and you take it in stride? How do you do that?
Well, first you subscribe to twitch.tv/Havengers, but then after your
This is a run back from last week, and also at a tournament offline that just occurred. So we're gonna see what happens right now.
Yep, and Mothman and Romora have fought here in the Wednesday night fight circuit time and time again. The X Factory Online Circuit Season 3 is no different. Let's see what happens here. Sorry, Season 1.3, I'm dumb. I didn't finish elementary school. Just like Romora here with the 0 mix-ups. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Gene manages to get out, gets a hit, but Mothman doesn't confirm and gets blessed instead by the pizza cutter. It's so tragic to see people not believe in their buttons. Because a friend once told me, a very wise friend said, if I wasn't supposed to press buttons, why is there 8 on my stick? And sometimes you should listen to that advice. Even if you're the cleanest of players like Mothman, you do have to believe in the confirm. Otherwise, Gene dies, and now what do? You get clipped by 0 Priest.
Absolutely, definitely. If you're gonna press the button, you might as well believe in it. Oh, and this right here is a tough situation for Romora. Mothman does get the hit here. Gonna go ahead and kill 0, and let's see what the incoming is. Recently, actually, I've noticed that Mothman has been adopting a very specific style with the Morrigan MODOK shell when Phoenix does die. He is putting MODOK on point and using a barrier to call Morrigan. Oh my goodness! But he gets Romora gets the comeback. Oh my goodness! Left side. What do you think, Wolf? What do you think?
Well, it's the side that hit Mothman definitely, and don't worry, you need a very specific mental protection in order to commentate Romora matches, or else our brain cells also melt. And because that was such a good, I'm not talking crap about the community finalist. He knows I love him, but right now this is a 1-0 lead. Mothman had enough momentum, but I feel that the key thing right there was that when he meatied Vergil, he didn't quite get the space with the air dash after for the mix-up. Did a little bit too slow, and Romora recognized and mashed his out of his mind right there, and it did pay off. It was a good gamble. However, Mothman going for a more aggressive approach here, gonna try and get rid of 0 here. No, just snaps, goes for the Dorito.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Does the very same thing and spends the X. I don't like this at all. I feel like this is such a bad scenario for Romora because yes, you do get the hit, but what next?
Oh yeah, this is absolutely the way Romora wants to play, though. 100%. This is okay. All right, gonna go ahead and super through that. DHC out. All right, Mothman resetting order, resetting order in the match and going back to playing neutral. Let's see. Unfortunately, does get mixed up by Vergil here, but Romora drops the combo, and Doom is on life support. Doom is about to die. You could sneeze on Doom and he would go down. You could throw a potato chip at him and the Doom would crumble.
Absolutely. And if you throw a potato chip right now at Dr. Doom, I can't imagine what sort of feeling he might feel with the Dorito right there in the corner. It's very, very tense. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the butt slam. Everybody expects it going forward, but nobody expects it as a defensive option. Let's see what happens here. I think you spend the X, absolutely. Get rid of the 0. Dr. Doom cannot win against MODOK here, against Phoenix, and against Morrigan even. It's just so rough. Gets chipped out in the corner. The legs get blessed, and you're a MODOK player, right? But here's my mentality when I fight MODOKs. My first thought is always block high, reacts low, because there's only like one low, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. He's got two lows. One of them is the goop, so that does take a while to set up. But yeah, his main low that is a normal and that is like a physical sort of thing. Yeah, that's his low, and it's pretty slow. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, so I feel that Mothman was very aware, and he went for the low anyway. That was the big brain mentality right there. Romora, however, getting the momentum here, snapping Jean. If you get rid of this character, Mothman's team is still really strong, but it does kind of struggle defensively if you don't have those 3 meters coming in as Morrigan, because she can just get out of any mix like Sentinel can, but you do have to spend it, and it's not the wisest use of meter right there, so tried to go for the guess, didn't quite pay off. Romora with the mix right here. Anchor MODOK, definitely scary, but can you get out of the mix right here? Gets the grab, but not quite the confirm. And the low once more, making the most out of the slowest tool on MODOK's, arsenal, and it's quite paying off.
Yeah, absolutely. That normal hits so many people, it's crazy. It comes out so far, and it's you can jump cancel it, so you can follow up with another low. Honestly, if you don't know, how to defend against MODOK, it's very difficult to try to play against him. All right, I see the jam. What's he gonna do on incoming? All right, this will not grab. Oh my goodness, it did grab. Oh my goodness, this is insane.
He did it fast enough this time, and that was the mistake that happened last time, but dropped it right after, goes for the baby legs, and this is crucial, but Romora doesn't quite capitalize. The Humpty Dumpty ass body is managing to save Mothman right here, and once again, a new lease on life, goes for the super right here, sniping Dr. Doom. Do you take to the skies here? If you block, you have to fall down, goes for the blistering sword, so much mix, so much chip out, and Mothman's execution mistake costs him the match as Romora manages to make that Vergil pressure happen. So tense, 2-1, but I feel like this set is gonna go back and forth. Priest, what do you think?
100%. This match right now, that match could have gone to anyone. Right now, we saw Mothman very close to making the comeback, but let's see how he plays the neutral in this scenario. I like how these guys have played so much that it's almost like they already know what each other wants. They know what needs to happen to beat each other. And Romora right now pulling up and getting the hit right now, getting the first hit of this match. And yeah, as long as he doesn't drop it, it clearly shows that he knows how to play against MODOK. But just between you and me, Wolf, I think MODOK is a very big counter to Romora's playstyle. I think that if you were to pick up MODOK, it's a good counter call, but Mothman isn't having too much success with blocking zero on incoming, unfortunately. Do you think this is curtains for Mothman? Do you think this is the end? Do you think this next match will go to Romora and it'll be a 4-1? What do you think, Wolf?
Well, it's hard to call with players of this caliber, right? But I do agree that MODOK is a very anti-meta sort of character, especially against Romora's very aggressive style. However, the way Mothman is playing is not abusing the trickiness and the zoning game plan that MODOK likes to have, because he doesn't have the assist for it. The game plan is get Jean, then do damage. And I feel that Romora is kind of exploiting that, being able to call assist and bully MODOK a little bit more in the neutral, especially those missiles, which are a double-edged sword, because Mothman doesn't mind getting hit. He's calling Morrigan every time he gets hit by the missiles. It resets the air actions, and it's guaranteeing Jean. But the thing is, you have to make sure that Jean comes out. She can't get snapped. She can't get double TAC'd. And you have to play a very particular style that needs you to be perfect. If you're not perfect all the time with the way Mothman plays, any single mistake can end the game. Goes for the don't be a menace to the south central legs right there. Very, very good. And I think it's worth spending the bar here on zero. I don't know if you would agree or not, but Mothman apparently does. This should be a dead zero off the DHC. And Priest, I think we might be looking at a 3-2 depending on how the Vergil interaction goes.
Absolutely. I think that's a very fair assessment. The only way that Romora can win right now is if it all kind of just landslides in Romora's favor. He gets every hit. And yeah, but for the most part, I think that this is very solid. This is a very good MOTHMAN game where he's able to take out Zero. He might have trouble against Vergil. This is kind of a bit of a counter against MODOK, but once he has no bar, he has no way of breaking the shield. It would be very, very difficult for Romora to kind of counterplay against this. Oh, but so unfortunate. He gets hit by the missiles in his own combo, and now, oh man, this match is going back and forth. Wolf, what do you think about this one?
Okay, so I feel that it's still heavily in Mothman's favor because of Gene and because of the meter on Romora's side. It's not quite enough to spend, but if he keeps getting these hits, it might. You only really need one and a mix in order to get the activation right there. So Mothman is kind of focusing on baiting out that meter on Romora's side and making sure that Gene tags in on his terms. As you see, as soon as the meter ended, Mothman tagged in. Going for the missiles mix right here. One more meter is all that Romora needs. Gets the grab, and it's not the activation conditions that Romora want, but the perfect X right there gets rid of the Phoenix, and it all comes down to Morrigan. Oh my God, they're doing geometry all over each other's bodies. Priest, it really comes down to, can you survive this?
Yeah. Right now, Mothman it's crunch time for Mothman. It's do it or die, literally. He definitely has to get hits. He's going with the zoning option. Now, Romora doing a good job of trying to stall out in the air, but for the most part, Mothman just putting out as many fireballs out there as possible, do as much chip as possible in the shortest amount of time. It is crunch time right now, and unfortunately, Mothman is not going to be able to do it. Romora advances 4-1, but that was a very close set. The match score says 4-1, but it was a lot closer than that. It was very much a lot closer than that. And as you saw that we saw that Phoenix was able to revive and play, and unfortunately get.
And it's just beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful Marvel. MonkeySenpai, one of the more calculated Zero players. Zenpool, the people's champion. You know, there's many children named Zenpool out there in the world because this man is a hero. But MonkeySenpai gets the early confirmation right there with Zero. Zoop Soup. And speaking of Zero's Jump H and pizza cutters, I will give you another Mexican fast food fun facts of the day, just so you guys can have more culture. Papa John's exist outside of Guadalajara, but inside it's not real. But as soon as you step out of the city, there's a Papa John's, which means that we're living in some Shingeki no Kyojin ass fucking reality that delimited by Papa John's, which is absolutely terrifying. But it's more terrifying to drop a combo on Zenpool because he will capitalize. Zero's out of the picture. Ryu going for the blessing the dome right there with the Tatsumakis and Pukiaku, and Zenpool, you know, waiting for the right moment. But sometimes if you wait just enough, life's gonna hit you in the face, and that is what Dr. Doom did, dashing in after that Dante. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the optimal THC extension right there. Goes for the feet Divin. Another missile. No, just keeps it simple. No reason to overcomplicate if you know it's going to kill. Nice mix right there from MonkeySenpai. Tries to get the hit on Deadpool with the Dr. Doom and the jam session. Once again, blessing Ryu and Akuma. It's been a bad time right here. Akuma going to try and land. Goes for the Tatsu. Punishes Dante. I don't know if I agree with this decision. MonkeySenpai is just going to Sphere Flame back to safety, trying to save Dante. Gets Tatsu Matsu Hurricane kicked right here. Let's see what happens. Dante going to tag in. Oh my goodness. Goes for the launch right there. No punish from MonkeySenpai's side. And here I think that you're forced to like run away as Zenpool right here because you don't want to interact with the Dante. Gets the hit, MonkeySenpai, and now Akuma's out of the picture. 1-0 for MonkeySenpai, but very back and forth. Lots of momentum from both of these players. Let's see what happens here. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a crazy, crazy tournament so far. I am so blessed to be here commentating for you guys as we witness some of the best players in all of Southern California right now. This is Zenpool against MonkeySenpai. What's up, Priest? What's
my
up?
bad. I think I was muted. Did you hear me talking?
Absolutely not, but now we can hear you.
All right. My bad. I was muted, I guess. That's funny. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry. I was enjoying your commentary though. That was really good. All right. It looks like we got round 2. MonkeySenpai barely escaping with clutching the victory of that last game, but it looks like Zenpool is playing more of a zoning game, able to keep Zero out. Very difficult to do. Zero has so many avenues of approaching But let's see what MonkeySenpai can do. I mean, Zenpool can do about this character.
Yeah, I feel that MonkeySenpai only really has to hold Buster here in the neutral and just not interact, and Zero is just going to beat Ryu. Because Ryu has to take some very wild risks, like doing the quarter circle forward S move in order to out-prioritize Zero's durability, and MonkeySenpai only really has to hold the button. What is Zenpool gonna do? Like, he has to take a big risk, and MonkeySenpai commits enough to force out the X Factor at least. So Zenpool, I will be glad with this trade. Tagging in Deadpool right there, no confirmation, so it pays off, but Priest, it just feels like this matchup on paper is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah, big time. Deadpool versus Zero is a little bit better, but even then, it's tough to keep a character like Zero out for forever. Just like in this game, you can't always block, you can't block forever, and in this game, you almost can't keep people out forever. You're always going to have some sort of interaction, and if MonkeySenpai plays it right, he can definitely take advantage of those and make Zenpool's characters just go bye-bye.
Yeah, and right now the only saving grace that Zenpool has is that MonkeySenpai doesn't really have X Factor. So if Akuma manages to get a hit or Ryu manages to get a hit, he can try and steamroll there on the incoming mix-up. Because Dr. Doom and Dante aren't precisely the scariest characters to fight without X Factor unless they're mixing you up in the corner. Absolutely. I feel like neutral is just kind of like call jam session and pray. But let's see what happens here. Goes for the level 3, forces out the X, and this is not the scenario you want. When you have a physical character, you might as well let him die, right, Priest?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in this scenario, it's Zero versus Ryu. What exactly is going to happen? What exactly was going to happen there that Zenpool saw that he wanted to save his Ryu for? I think it's better to just bet it all on Akuma trying to make this comeback with X Factor level 3, which now is going to be 100% more tough because oh my goodness, he's almost got it. He can DHC out though, but it's more difficult without the use of X Factor. What do you think though, Wolf?
I feel that X Factor was crucial, especially with 3 seconds on the clock. It feels borderline impossible for Zenpool to make this one happen. Even though the hit was there, but this might be enough damage. Not quite. Akuma just gets defeated right there. Living on a prayer was Zenpool, but it didn't really matter. And I just feel that you have to use your resources wisely. Like, if you have a team like Zenpool's that can just snipe out assists so easily with any of the beam supers, if you're not really going to be winning the neutral against Zero, you might as well use your resources in a way that it's going to make you go very plus in advantage. You either snipe the assist or save your X Factor for a comeback, because if you use it to save like a Pixel Ryu, what is he going to do really? Like, the integrity of the team is not going to fall apart. It fell apart at character select, so you might as well do the most you can with what you have.
Oh, and I like the way that Zenpool is keeping out Zero right now. He's doing a really good job of placing grenades where Zero wants to be, and I absolutely agree with you, Wolf, that if you're gonna use your resources, you might as well take them as far as they go. And the way in this game you want to do that is just kind of use them for maybe a comeback. Kind of a not the best move there from Zenpool, but he's doing really good in this match right now. He's definitely on the road to winning this match. All he has to do is defeat defeat Dante, and he might be able to get on the board here. Very important to time.
Absolutely. You do have to get through the X Factor Dante, which is a scary anchor, but if you're just grounded and have invincible options, I feel like Dante struggles a bit more against the Ryus, the Hagars, the Morrigans than other sorts of characters. But you don't even really need to do much right here. Gets the optimal combo. A quarter circle forward, charge into the super. Very, very good. And Zenpool putting himself on the board. I really like the adaptation of going Deadpool first. Playing passive and forcing MonkeySenpai to commit actually pays off, because Deadpool is one of the characters that has enough durability to make things happen against Zero, and that's rare for a projectile-based character. Most other characters get outzoned, but speaking of resource management, I don't know if I agree with that, but it does actually pay off for Zenpool, because he did not lose the character, so sometimes miracles happen. MonkeySenpai trying to lock down in the corner, and Priest, when you're fighting a Zero Doom Dante, what is your goal here in the neutral? What are you looking out for in order to make an opening happen?
In this situation, 100%, Zenpool is going to have to try to get rid of that Zero. Big time right now, is taking care of the point. The point I think is the character with the most potential on MonkeySenpai's team. Once you get rid of that, technically you'd have 2 support value characters on the team. While they are very good together and are very good by themselves, they're just not as strong and scary as Zero. So I would think that in this scenario, you definitely want to make sure Zero goes down before your whole team is out. Oh no, MonkeySenpai catching that hard tag there. That office tag is in Zenpool's blood. And yeah, this is not a good situation right now. He's gonna be able to get the lightning loops in. Granted that he doesn't drop it. Definitely not trying to commentator's curse on my. He doesn't drop a combo on my boy Zenpool. But yeah, he absolutely doesn't. And here we go. What's the mix? Oh, it was a side you didn't block on. And here we go. Straight back to the movie. I love this movie. Don't you love this movie, guys? Don't we love this movie after 10, 15 years? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, that's some real
favorite movies. Yeah, and you can watch it time and time again, It's like watching, what do you guys call it? Home Alone? Every Christmas you have to, It's part of the tradition, and we as commentators have to commentate through many Zero mix-ups in the corner. It's very, very crazy. 3-1 right now. Zenpool showing shades of life with the point Deadpool, but I feel that after a certain point, you have to go in. You have to go for that Akuma lockdown, commit and go for the mix if you're making Zero block, because just chip damage is not a consistent enough strategy. If you notice, most of like the very, very good Deadpool players or the very, very good Morrigans or any defensive character in this game, they will lock you down and go for the mix after a certain point, because people adapt. Like maybe the strategy is going to work once or twice, but you can't really make a player just block projectiles forever. They will adapt to the strategy, and unless you have like next level, I see the numbers in the air sort of powers, I feel that you have to go for the mix, because when blocking, everybody's human. It doesn't matter if you're Ray, if you're stuck in the Las Vegas airport playing Diablo, if you're Priest, if you're Chris G, everybody has to hold a 50-50. Especially Zenpool right now, getting blessed by the Zero right here. Let's see what happens. Will Zenpool tag the Deadpool out? That's a good question too.
I wonder. That could be his choice there, but I'm not sure. I kind of hope he utilizes his bar here to get it out. Oh, this is going to be tough, though. He is being pressed up against the corner. He does get the 1 bar out. Zero is blocking, and he's going to go ahead and put more chip on Zero right now with the super from Ryu. And yeah, absolutely. 100% I agree with what you said. Oh my goodness, he X Factors and Shoryu's to get out of the bad situation here. Takes care of Dante, and oh no, he's hit on his approaches. I don't know. What is... This match is looking very interesting, as Zero only has a bit of a couple pixels and no X Factor on Zenpool's side. Wolf, what do you think? Is this match going to Zenpool or MonkeySenpai?
It's hard to call, and that was a beautiful DP right there, by the way, because MonkeySenpai was going for the unblockable on Zenpool, so Zenpool recognized that and took a character instead. I feel like that's a good turn of the tides right here, and Dr. Doom against Deadpool is not a good matchup, I'll tell you that, unless Deadpool doesn't have any meter. If Deadpool doesn't have meter and you do, as Dr. Doom, you're gonna finger lasers and pray to force out a mistake. But at the moment, Zenpool doesn't really have to commit, and he still has that Akuma assist in order to call when it's guaranteed, not when you're gonna get boo-booed. But it doesn't matter, gets the hit right there. MonkeySenpai try to get a little bit too fancy. Sometimes simple is better, you go for that ABC 1-2-3 Michael Jackson 5 combo, and it pays off. Gonna tag in Akuma, maybe no, just going back to neutral, forcing out the X perhaps. Goes to the other side, no punish from Zenpool, and I feel like MonkeySenpai needs to go a little bit more aggressive. Like you can't be passive against Deadpool. Sometimes you just have to dash at them and grab out of nowhere in order to force a mistake, because when you just try to play it safe, you become predictable and you have to hold the mix, just like we saw their Priest. Do you think Zenpool has it in him in order to beat out MonkeySenpai?
I think if he keeps playing the way he's playing, he played this match, this set, where he makes critical decisions like shoryuing Dante on incoming and getting rid of the assists and taking apart MonkeySenpai's team in ways that MonkeySenpai isn't comfortable with. I think he definitely has a shot. It's 3-2 right now. He's one match away, and I think if he plays this Deadpool Zero game right, he could definitely take these matches. I think Zero is the most scariest on Monkey Senpai's team. Though Monkey has a really good Doom and Dante, but right now, if he takes out this Zero, I think Zenpool has like a big, like at least like a 44, maybe like 45% chance of winning the entire match. So what do you?
I feel like Monkey Senpai's team is a very point-focused team. Like
100%.
Doom Dante's a very fair shell out of like the top tier stuff that you can do. It's fair when the point character dies. When he doesn't, he just gets immaculate neutral. Ooh. And just like that, we see the confirmation right there from Deadpool. Monkey Senpai doing everything he can in order to prevent Deadpool from living and also Zero from dying. Let's see what happens here. We see the zoop, 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 zoop. And now Priest, left, right, up, down, all at the same time. What are you guessing?
I'm just throwing my stick in the air, and whatever happens, man. I'm whatever side it lands on, that's the side I'm blocking. Oh my goodness! Oh wait, was that a bait? Was that a bait?
That was big brain.
That was big
brain.
brain. That was cosmic brain. Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, that was an insane bait right there to make Monkey Senpai press a button, try to push block, and then get hit by the super. We're gonna see a little bit of zoning from Ryu, but like you said, Zenpool, he has to keep away, but he also has to like kind of go in sometimes. Like you said, like you can't always keep somebody out 24/7. And he's successful right here. He gets the grab. I wonder what he's gonna do. He's gonna DHC, gonna X Factor. Interesting.
I agree. If you can get rid of the character, I feel like both Ryu and Dante and Akuma, do really well against Dante, because Dante's not a bully character in the neutral. He can just has to pray and go for the 50-50 on anchor. The Hadouken, they're covering Akuma really, really well. Goes for the $1 million MBCI right there. We're gonna see a punish. Nope, just goes for the X, but spends that X Factor time. And all you do here is chuck Hadoukens and force Dante to commit to a teleport. We see the position there. Acid Rain goes for Maggie's birthday, tries to melt the jacket, doesn't quite work. Oh my goodness, Ryu just holding it out there. Zenpool knows that if Ryu dies, it's no big deal. Akuma is just happening here, and oh my goodness, 18 seconds on the clock. It comes down to, can Monkey Senpai chip enough? Will Zenpool get the hit and throw Priest? This is so tense.
This is very tense right here. We're seeing, oh my god, but Dante almost gets a happy birthday. All right, Acid Rain incoming, left side, right, which side? Oh, he said on the same side, gonna go ahead and try to chip Takuma out. Now it's up to Zenpool. Now Zenpool has to be the one to approach, and I think Monkey knows that this is a position that he wants to be in. All right, let's see. Oh, and he gets hit by a stinger, and just like that, oh no, a Zenpool, who I am a fan of, we are all fans of, goes down just like that. So close yet so far away. Oh man, that was an exciting round. That was an exciting set.
That was definitely very exciting. Almost as exciting as subscribing to twitch.tv/Havengers. If you felt the thrill of this match, I can't even describe the thrill that you're going to feel after you click on that subscribe button. You should absolutely do it. It's very, very worth it. And ladies and gentlemen, right here.
Very interesting indeed. We're going to be having BlackDiamonds and Best Xbox facing off against each other. Both of these guys are frequenters of The Office, and we're going to be seeing them play against each other online in Wednesday night fights. It's very exciting. I'm almost as excited to see this Iron Man color here. This is very new. Oh, but no, we don't have time for Iron Man. We have time for Nova. Nova is the one. Never mind. We're going to be having Captain America getting comboed. This is almost like a multiverse of madness movie. One thing's happening here, when another thing's happening there, and we have to just keep up and go along for the ride. But we're gonna be having level 4 Frank come up, and yeah, Best Xbox is gonna get to show off his Frank.
Absolutely, and once Frank levels up, I feel like that's a big no-you to all of BlackDiamonds' characters, because the chainsaw just says deny to absolutely every single one of these characters. BlackDiamonds tries to DHC out of here, but gets blessed instead. And now Best Xbox One going for the zombie mix into the jam session in order to bait out that double jump. Let's see what happens here. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to kill, but does get the extra ground bounce right there. Goes for the reset Okaiba. Knew that it wasn't enough to kill. Should be enough after spending the meter here. And Thor is one of the strongest anchors in the game in terms of power once X Factor buffs him. but not in terms of speed. And when you take that away, Thor is just a piñata if he doesn't have assist. Like, that was so tragic, Priest. And I don't think that Black Diamonds can bring this one back, especially against Frank and Jam Session here.
You know, as much as we can hope for, it's going to be a very difficult climb there, and I just don't think Thor has the tools, has the ability to do this all by himself. He did do it all by himself in the newest Thor movie. Actually, no, he didn't even do it all by himself in the newest Thor movie. He had help from the legendary She-Thor, or Thor, female Thor. But yeah, in this, it's no... Sorry.
Please don't mention that movie in my presence. The way I would describe that movie to the people that haven't watched it and that read the 2 comics it's inspired on is, imagine you go to your favorite music like band or whatever's concert, right? And they say, it's going to last 2 hours, boys, right? Okay. And they start playing and they play every single song you like and you're like, holy shit, they're doing it. This is the concert. Yeah. The concert ever, right? Yeah. And then 20 minutes before the concert ends, they're like, okay, show is over. You have to listen to DXP talk about UMvC3 frame data for the last 20 minutes. That's how that movie felt to me. And it was just tragic, bro. I never ever want to hear anything about Thor 4 Electric Boogaloo again. It was just absolute destruction to my psyche. Just as Best Xbox is trying to do here in Black Diamonds, I agree with tagging in Thor. I feel that if you can force a mistake with Thor's armor and the beam, you can get the hit on Frank and, you know, make things a little bit more even, but this just feels rough, Priest.
Yeah, this is definitely a rough time for Black Diamonds. As you said, Frank West just kind of has that no you stop sign against all of Black Diamond's characters. Most of them being like grounded based characters, and even Iron Man, just nothing really Iron Man can do because it's going to be able to compete against those level 4 chainsaws. So you called it really well there. It's going to be a tough time to try to retaliate once Best Xbox has his level 4 Frank. What do you think, Wolf, Black Diamonds can do here to sort of maybe take a win here or possibly win the set? What do you think needs to be done?
Well, I feel that for starters, you have to play the Thor on point. Why? Because I feel like Thor has a favorable matchup against Nova. If you have a beam and like charging star assist to kind of push Nova back, and if you can prevent Nova from getting the hit in the neutral, then Frank is not leveling up unless he goes for like a Hail Mary team super with the meter. But if you're on the receiving end of the beatdown, it's really, really rough. Gets hit with the tippy toes. And Best Xbox One looking really good. Gonna go for super, X Factor super. Why not? Keep it simple. And sometimes that's all you need. You know, that's a 2-0 lead. I want to see Black Diamonds try to adapt with the point Thor because Captain America's just not cutting it out.
Yeah, Captain America on point hasn't had that much success, but I think if he is able to play a more like aerial kind of denying ground game, oh no, but he just gets shopping cart. That assist is really, really good. And he's going to go ahead and X Factor to make sure that the assist dies here. Going to get an extra bar, a couple of bars here. Oh, he misses his second snapshot, so Captain America will live, but as we said before, time and time again, yeah, that those chainsaws are just a big no you, big stop sign. So right now, unless Black Diamonds can sort of get the hit on Frank and make this full comeback, this might be curtains for Black Diamonds.
Yeah, it just feels so rough because Captain America excels at having the no you button against projectile characters, but the chainsaws behave like a projectile, but they're just a hitbox. You can't really charging star through them, so that X Factor was absolutely crucial right there for Black Diamonds. I don't know if I agree with that super right there into the Nova. That was some MBCI stuff, but it kind of pays off. And if you're Black Diamonds, I feel that at this point you just tag in Cap, because the more time you spend just trying to fight the neutral against Nova, the more Frank heals. And you have to get rid of these characters quick. Goes for the TAC right there. Best Xbox guesses correctly. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, so much pressure. And I feel that Best Xbox is just biding the time in order to make Frank West tag in. And once that happens, it could be game over. Especially when you get a hit right there. And Priest, things are looking very, very bad for Black Diamonds.
Very grim. Very grim. Black Diamonds' Thor might be going down right here. Best Xbox gets a little bit of life healed. He's probably gonna go. Oh, it doesn't get him. But yeah, that's gonna be curtains for Thor. Best Xbox. All this game is pretty much, as they say in Mexico, es pan comido.
Sí, es pan comido, es gratis, es un dolor de huevos para el Capitán América. But if Best Xbox keeps jumping, he could get clipped by a stray shield, and I don't think you want that. Throwing the zombies right there, looking like Woody Harrelson at the moment, just navigating the zombie waves. Let's see what happens here. One stray shield, and this could be bad for Best Xbox. He's doing a little bit too much. I feel that at this point, you just chill there, and that raw tag could have cost everything right here. Goes for the Soldier Boy, and it manages to pay off. And this is a 3-0 win for Best Xbox One against Black Diamonds. Beautiful, beautiful, convincing stuff. Incredible.
Absolutely.
I can't believe it.
Absolutely. We saw Best Xbox. He was able to get his Frank every game successfully, and then on top of that, he was able to present himself, play the neutral super well, super perfect, and
The X-Men?
oh man, you know, as far as I've heard, MODOK might be coming out in. No, MODOK is confirmed to be coming out in Quantumania, so he's already going to be a big part of the MCU. So that's going to be exciting. All I hope for is somebody to do him right. I hope that he has an important role in the MCU in the future, in the MCU future films, so that we get to see him in multiple occasions. So that would be great. It would be prime. It would be prime to see that, just as MonkeySenpai is playing this game out to the prime, to the most perfect extent, and as he takes out Mothman's Phoenix right now, and he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna lightning loop Mothman's Morrigan. It doesn't look like he has enough right now to kill, but he's gonna keep going for another mix right now, and yeah. He does get out though. Oh, nice punish there. This match is looking like it's all going to MonkeySenpai. Wolf, what do you think about this match? Do you think Mothman still has a chance at gripping this W and stealing it?
Down to, can you survive the mix here as Morrigan? Morrigan's a character with a lot of potential, but it just feels rough for MODOK. Does get the confirm here with the Psionic Blaster. Gets the nice extension right there. Gonna go for the little loop into getting rid of Zero. And now that Morrigan actually gets to play, I feel like Dr. Doom and Dante kind of struggle here. Once again, MonkeySenpai's team is very point heavy, right? And if you manage to get through the point, things like these start to happen. Like Dr. Doom is a support character, and Dante's a support character too. And unless your Dante's like super mega refined, you don't get to say no you to the neutral like Doom Vergil does. And it's really, really rough. Goes for the snap right there. So intelligent through the Dorito. This is the Doritos Flamas mix right there from MonkeySenpai. I had never seen those Doritos until this Evo. They actually really impressed me, and oh my god, the helms are broken. Mothman's Morrigan dies, and it comes down to MODOK against MODOK Priest.
Oh.
What's gonna happen here?
Oh my goodness! He messes up his incoming, but he's still able to catch MODOK trying to press buttons on incoming. Oh man, that was a crazy match. That was so down to the wire. Oh, I'm really liking this set right now. So far, this set's kind of giving me the number one vibes too. But let's see what happens. Right now, Mothman playing it very safe, very what's the word? Very optimal by trying to get away from everything. But oh man, speaking of optimal, we have an optimal punish, an optimal confirm here from MonkeySenpai. But he drops it. No, that's not optimal. Wolf, this is not optimal. How do you make this work?
Well, you get the hit anyway, you know. Sometimes mistakes are happy little accidents right here for Zero. And there's nothing happier than zooping and looping in the corner. Goes for the reset Okaiba because he ran out of meter. No confirmation after the jam session. And Morrigan gonna activate here in order to fight it out. Let's not forget that Phoenix is there in the back. So you really have to make sure that you get that meter extra quick. Wow. And what a beautiful pattern on Mothman's side. Gets the confirmation here against MonkeySenpai. Tags in MODOK in order to fight the very favorable matchup. Balloon Bomb, Dorito. Things are looking very, very bad. But MonkeySenpai manages to escape right there. The lockdown. Beautiful confirm on Mothman's side. And Priest, I think that this is looking heavily in Mothman's favor right now, especially after that jam.
Yeah, big time. That jammed character is going to have so much trouble on incoming. And And MonkeySenpai just barely mistimes the OTG pickup on Mothman's MODOK. This is going to be really a good scenario for Mothman. He just needs one hit. He can X Factor Dante and not use his 5 bars. Very smart there from MonkeySenpai. He's putting out missiles there to try to make it so that you can't hit him, and he stalls out just enough for him to get a super out here. This is very good play, very smart play there. Now it's kind of an even match, but we still have Phoenix on the back of Mothman's team, which is definitely looking to be a big factor. But no bigger factor here than Mothman getting the hit on Senpai's Doom. Oh, nice! Gonna go ahead straight for the high there. I don't know what Monkey was pressing, but he definitely stopped. He got stopped by the Mothman's feet.
Yep, and we're looking at a 1-1 right now. Things are looking rough right here for MonkeySenpai because he had the momentum in the beginning, but he just failed to capitalize off the gene, and the momentum swings so hard in Mothman's favor. Let's see what happens here. Things are getting tense as people are subscribing. Who subscribed right there? T. Wolf's Xbox controller. Which one? I have many of them. But thank you guys for subscribing right there, giving my controller a subscription. It really needed it. Now I'm never going to drop a combo because that's what you want to do. And we see the Zoop Soup here. Nice. Good enough to get the Phoenix. Now you have to capitalize. You have to close in this combo right here. And when you're fighting Zero, do you think it's worth it to just escape the corner just like Mothman did, Priest?
You know, I think that if any character gets to play, it should be Morrigan. She definitely has the tools to make it so, you know, it's difficult to beat her in neutral. But when you play a character like Zero, these things don't matter because you can get in and you can cross up and you can do all these crazy things. You can drop combos and pick them right back up like it never happened. Just like you said, happy little accidents, you know? So, you know, against a character like Zero, it's tough to say what is the right decision, what is the wrong decision, because everybody catches the Zoop Soup at the end of the night. So, it's tough to tell. But what would you say would have been the right scenario to do, Wolf?
I guess just not get hit by Zero because there is no right answer when you're blocking in Marvel, I would say. I feel that if you're blocking, you already did something wrong. So let's see what happens here. I do like the Dorito there saying no you to MonkeySenpai, but you have to be aware that you don't want to be cornered against Zero jam session. So Mothman starts to fight out for his space. So Genmu gets activated right here, goes for the lockdown, tries to force an unblockable right here, goes for the low instead. Very smart. New Mothman flinched. And I feel that MonkeySenpai is very cerebral in the way that he plays Zero. He really tries to condition his opponents, and it does pay off. But can you kill Phoenix in time right here? I would say X Factor was with the very
my goodness
right there. As Chris G would call it, the Luigi manages to kill it. And oh my goodness, Priest. Suddenly things are heavily in MonkeySenpai's favor.
I love the Luigi. Chris G always does say Luigi. But yeah, this is a very tough match to call right now. As you know, Mothman's Phoenix just does go down at 4.999 bars. That was insane. But right now, if Mothman does play it right, I do think he has a solid chance at still winning this game. All he has to do is make sure that Zero dies just like that. All it takes is for you to get ping-ponged about once or twice and your whole team just goes down just like that. But these characters are going to be really tough to fight back. MonkeySenpai, all he can do is kind of keep away, keep out, giving Mothman the ability to call in MODOK and put down a barrier and sort of start harvesting up bar from Morrigan. Let's see if he decides to do this. Mothman, Wolf, what do you think right now? This match, it seems like it's going to be going back and forth. It seems like it's on either side, but who do you think is going to take this match?
Well, that's a good start for MonkeySenpai right there. Catching the raw tag into MODOK. Those finger lasers are good enough. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the X Factor bait, but doesn't manage to capitalize. Mothman doesn't get the hit on the shell kick either. Gonna tag in Dante in order to ice out this X Factor right here. Goes for the mix. Doesn't quite get the confirmation right there, and Mothman does. That's what happens when you don't do the Terry Bogard mix, the million stabs. You try to go for Stinger, you drop. And now Mothman with a chance of life activating Astro Vision here, but MonkeySenpai does capitalize, goes for the reset right there. I don't know if I agree. Did not believe in the heart of the cards, and now things are very, very rough for Mothman. 17 seconds on the clock, Priest, and Dante gaining health little by little, goes for the Psycho Crusher, gets the hit, and this should be a 3-1 scenario, but it's not yet. 12 seconds, but Mothman doesn't believe, and I think this might be over, my friend.
I do think it's going to be over. It's unfortunate there. Wait, hold on. Maybe Mothman will make me eat my words. Maybe. Wait, there is a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Oh my goodness. There is a chance.
God, no way.
He can level 3, and that'll seal the deal for this game. This is going down 2-2. This is going down 2-2 right now. Whoa, this might be the best set of the night so far. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. MonkeySenpai actually dropped. He didn't drop. He sort of dropped his Dante combo on Morrigan at the very end, and that led to Mothman making this whole comeback. This is a crazy match so far. It's super insane. A lot of things that you don't see happen too often are happening. The neutral is solid. Maybe a little bit of spaghetti, but everybody loves a little bit of spaghetti here and there. Don't you know?
Yeah, Mom spaghetti is always delicious right now, especially when you do it on Humpty Dumpty, a little carbonara right there, crack the egg, and right now MODOK is out of the picture, perhaps, but we've been commentators cursing so hard that I'm afraid to call anything, Priest. Like, last one, Mothman deserves to buy us 3 In-N-Out burgers each for that commentator's curse that we threw on MonkeySenpai. Things are looking crazy. Oh my goodness. MonkeySenpai does get the hit. Are we gonna get the confirmation right there? Yes. Beautiful stuff. I love the pressure that I'm looking at right now, but the drops are just not looking good here, and goes for the little shimmy neutron right there after the jab. Does not bite Mothman, and right now MonkeySenpai playing immaculately, but here's the thing, Priest. Phoenix is in the back, and I don't know what the game plan is. 1-0 dies. Like, if you don't drown Jean Grey and Sogenmu, what are you going to do?
I don't know. At best, maybe he can get some sort of team hyper combo to sort of lock down Phoenix and try to get her to sit down for like a mix or two. Maybe that could happen. But yeah, I don't know what MonkeySenpai has planned for anti-Phoenix tech. He's gonna be getting analyzed right now, though. He's definitely losing all of his credit cards, all that stuff. It's going into MODOK's memories. And now he has gained the power to buy Latveria, and now Dr. Doom has no power. He's got nothing and left.
Oh my god, but Morrigan getting blessed right there, so much chip. And you never want to get analyzed, you know, at least not without the proper precautions in order to cause bodily harm. Zero gets the run back right there on MODOK. Nice mix with the lightning, but doesn't quite confirm. Couldn't charge the buster in time. And oh my goodness, things are going down to the wire. 27 seconds on the clock. And I feel that MonkeySenpai is going to have to bust out the tricks here. Maybe the TAC in the air in order to make things happen. But nope, just going to go for the straight up kill. Maybe activates Sogenmu. If you give Jean Grey a chance, you might not live to tell it, my friend.
Absolutely. Definitely never want to give the Dark Phoenix any sort of shot. Right now, we're going to be seeing some X Factor come out, and we're going to... Honestly, right now, when you have two characters like these with so much potential, anything can happen. Oh my goodness, no. He could have supered or something like that, but Mothman's Dark Phoenix is going to take this round. This is going to be 3-2 in favor of Mothman, and honestly, this was looking like it was Senpai's set. This was looking like he was good for the W, and now Mothman is playing to win it right now. It's playing to steal it. Where do you think this is going to go? Do you think Mothman is going to be able to win this set, or do you think Senpai is going to be able to adapt?
Well, MonkeySenpai has been winning the neutral many times. It really just comes down again to execution. Goes in for the mix on Jean, goes for the meaty setup in order to cover for the air dash. This is absolutely crazy. With Jean out of the picture, it comes down to, can Monkey be oppressive enough in the corner right here? Respects the meter right there in order to play, but Morrigan stays in the corner, gets locked down by the jam session, playing so much right here with the pressure that Zero Dante allows you to do. And now we're gonna see soup, 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 soup. Everybody opening up those cans of ravioli, straight up fresh. And this is a dead Morrigan. Even the optimal lightning loop right there. I don't think MODOK can do this unless MonkeySenpai makes a very, very big mistake at the moment.
Yeah, big time. If MonkeySenpai plays it right, game is 100% over. Oh, nice. Would have gone for like an optimal confirm off of that level 3 there. I like it a lot. This is going down to 3-3 and definitely in the running for the best match of the night so far. Rivaling Zenpool and Monkey's match.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that these two are just giving us a show of just very intelligent players, and that hit could be the end of this, actually. I don't know how you do this without Zero. I feel like he's very instrumental, and I know that Mothman is willing to spend that resource there on Zero because that character just dismantles entire teams if you make one mistake. Gonna go for the DP right here, gonna get the correct setup, tags in MODOK, goes for the Dorito right there, lockdown against Dr. Doom, and now how do you escape? You go for the full screen foot dive, punishes the Morrigan, very intelligent, but the balloon bomb does have that homing property, kind of protecting Morrigan, and now blaster, shades of Fruitsy. Let's see what happens here. Hits him with the Kid's Choice Award, the crouch medium into the Analyze Cube, so rough, and MonkeySenpai really has to snipe there with a Team Super, and as soon as we say that, it happens. Priest, how do you block this? High or low? You jump out.
In this scenario, yeah, he is able to jump out. Kind of got it's unfortunate there that Monkey had to super from full screen away, but yeah, it's even more unfortunate that he tags in Dante. I think the first tag of the set, and he gets 100% infinite teed. We're gonna be going to the Morrigan Infinite. That Mothman does have those kind of unlock. Not trying to curse him or anything like that. He does have these kind of unlock. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate there, but very fortunate if you're a Mothman fan. And it's only going to be left up to Doom. That is a tall order for the Latverian dictator. Do you think that's possible, Wolf? Do you think a comeback is possible in these? What do you think?
Anything is possible in this game, but if you're just gonna X like that, I don't think it is. It's just too rough. MODOK just says adios. My people need me. He's just gonna chill right here. MonkeySenpai doesn't even bother throwing missiles, knows it's not worth it, gets hit by the bomb, and it just seems that Mothman has evolved into Lil Grinta right now. Just gonna go for the extension right here, bomb into another one, then super level 3 just to make a statement.
Wow.
And oh my goodness, 4-3, Lil Grinta takes it over MonkeySenpai. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. What a set, Priest. What a set.
That was an incredible set, 100%. We saw so much going on. We saw a comeback from Mothman. He seemed like he was down, and all of a sudden just tears it up. And
at your events, just let me know, and I'll be there. As is gonna be this match on the stream right now, Babaghanoush against Best Xbox One, and I'm expecting a slobber knocker here because Best Xbox One is the type of player to bet the farm. Like, he doesn't really care what happens as long as Frank levels up. And I feel that makes for really exciting gameplay because it's the constant fear of, does Frank have that 5 next to his name? It's similar to Phoenix, but way easier to do. And Babaghanoush is the opposite. Babaghanoush is the Iceman. Like, you're feeling yourself, you get Babaghanoush. Because Babaghanoush plays like he has a humongous monster inside his pants, He doesn't care. Nothing phases him. Nothing scares him. Everything he needs to do is play the way he plays and force Best Xbox One to take the risk. It's a lot of tension right now in this match, but it seems that Babaghanoush is running away with it. Best Xbox One tags in the Dante, and we might be looking at that Frank. Things could turn around really fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, this is looking really good for Best Xbox. If he can get level 5 Frank, he does get it. And on top of that, does go ahead and thrash and trash Zero. Let's see. He's going to be going for his mix. But, oh no, the aspect of Zero's pop as like a death, it's a weird mechanic that doesn't allow you to follow up on it. It's very interesting. But moving on to what's more interesting is this neutral here. Let's see. Oh, nice. Oh, the approach covered with Rapid Slash there, and it works out for Babaghanoush. Honestly, Wolf, that could have gone any way, in my opinion. That could have been a happy birthday for either side, but for Babaghanoush, I mean, best Xbox, but it worked out this way. This is the timeline we're going through, and yeah, it's looking like it's very tough for best Xbox to fight back and retaliate, though he tries. And I think I think it's just that Babaghanoush has more monster than has more a monster than best Xbox. I'm not sure. Maybe I could be wrong here though on my analysis. What do you think?
It's definitely tense. It's definitely hard to deal with Babaghanoush's style, and he just is not afraid. And when you fight a player that's not afraid, you have to show that same level of disrespect, you know, and also of awareness, because Babaghanoush makes brave decisions, but they're never dumb decisions. He always plays really safe too, and that's what makes him such a complete all-around player. As best Xbox One is getting hit by this lightning loop, there's only one question on my mind. Like, is he the best of the first Xbox, like Xbox One, or is he talking about Xbox One, the one that was after 360? This is an important question I need answered. If anyone knows in the chat, I will give you 4 picafresas in exchange. As Frank West is getting loop-de-loop, Babaghanoush looks really strong. Snaps in the Dante, I agree. Because what is Frank gonna do on his own? What is that character gonna do unless you make 12 mistakes in a row?
Absolutely. To make the Frank Whack comeback, excuse me. That's what he is. He is Frank Whack. Oh, but he might be going from Frank Whack to Frank we get combos and we get level 4. Let's see. All right, gonna spend everything here. I like it. I like it a lot. And let's see what he goes for as his finishing combo. Oh, Babaghanoush, so brave. Wakes up with standing H, but it doesn't work out in this scenario. And can he confirm off of this? Wow, he does. Best Xbox. You know, I think Best Xbox is saying that he's Best Xbox #1. I think that's what he's saying. He's #1, the best Xbox. But to say that, what does that mean? I think it's subjective. You know, nobody knows what it means, but it's all about, you know, how you
provocative.
Provocative. Yeah, dude.
If you guys got that reference, we can be friends. And right now, Best Xbox One is not gonna be able to capitalize. Let's see what happens here. Babaghanoush activating those swords, trying to deny neutral right here. Beautiful confirmation on Frank. Gonna have to go, sadly, for that dimensional slash. I don't know if you get punished here. Manages to walk away unscathed. Oh, grab. That was brave. He said, nah, fam, I'm activating Cucaracha mode, and then just going for it. I disagree, but punishes the roll. That was some KOF shenanigans right there. You can't roll. Gets the grab. Doo, and this Dante, definitely the Dante color that lives in a society. The Arthur Fleck getting beat down by life itself. Vergil gets the comeback, and Babaghanoush is up 2-0, but Best Xbox really had it in the bag.
He definitely did for a cool second. For a cool minute, he was the man on top. But right now, Frank Whack is going to be going to the Frank West, the man on top. Let's see. He's going to get his kick. He's going to get another shot. And with all these shots, he's going to have to put them all on some sort of cloud, because I think he's going to run out of film. He's going to run out of memory.
Yep. So that's why you have to go digital. You never run out of space. You just carry another SD card. And shout outs to Vagabondo1 for getting the reference. He gets 3 picafresas. Send me your address. I will mail them. And right now, this is looking very, very good for Best Xbox One. But let's not forget that as long as Vergil's on the picture, anything can really happen. And Babaghanoush is not afraid to swing on the Nova right here. I disagree with Buttergun plus Rapid Slash in the neutral. I feel like a character like Nova with Slide can really blow that up. So you have to be careful if you're Babaghanoush. And that's what Best Xbox One is fishing for. Goes for the Tuda Max style overhead. And as soon as we say that, I don't see the future, guys. I have just played this game too much. And Best Xbox One not going directly into the super.
Oh my god.
Tragic. Level 3 right there. I don't know if I agree. Shopping cart. People at Walmart. What is going on, Priest? My brain hurts off this mix-ups.
It's too much. It's too much. Right now, we got way too much happening right now. We got buttons on buttons on buttons on buttons with supers and colliding, and it's just too much right now. But Best Xbox does get the better end of it. And Babaghanoush is going to be going down, possibly, if we get enough bar. He does get it, and that settles it. Best Xbox is on the board. He got 1 point, and now this becomes a 4 out of best of 4 set. Do you think this is going to start the best Xbox era? Do you think that this is going to be best Xbox set from now on? What do you think, Wolf?
I don't think it looks like that at the moment, as Zero is souping Nova here in the corner, hitting him with the Comisión Federal de Electricidad, charging so much for that electricity right there. Zoop, 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 zoop. That's $9 billion. Welcome to the state of California. Everything's expensive. And right now, Babaghanoush, with the pressure here against the Frank West, goes for the lightning as soon as they fall. And I feel like that's a timeless anti-air, you know. Every time someone's gonna land, you just lightning them at the very last moment you can in order to bless their toes. Frank in danger right here. Baba just going for the loop, then the snap. I agree. What is Frank gonna do? You get rid of the Dante, you get rid of the glue. There's not much going on right here, and the Sogenmu pressure just so deep. Let's see what happens here. Are we gonna go for a TAC? No, just the extension. Might have a reset at the end, or maybe just builds the meter. I'm dumb. Zero can do absolutely everything, Priest. I don't see best Xbox One coming back from this one, barring a miracle.
Or unless the Babaghanoush just drops everything and best Xbox comes out and presses all the right buttons, but unfortunately that might not be the case here. Best Xbox is playing Frank Whack X Factor. He's trying to make this comeback happen, but this is against Zero, Doom, Vergil, one of the best teams in the game, and Babaghanoush is one of the best to do it as well, but he does get a hit here. Maybe in some sort of different universe this does happen, and maybe in this universe it happens too. Maybe maybe okay.
Looking rough. We're gonna press the no U button right now, activate that cucaracha mode. No teleport right there into the beam, and that gets clipped, gets the confirmation too after. Can best Xbox One optimize this? Does he have these? Frank trying to get in as many hits as possible. Gonna be a level 1. Back to the neutral right now. Sorry, level 2. Does have access to the roll now. What good does that do? I don't know. Still calling the missile there, but best Xbox kind of swinging a little bit too much. You have to respect those missiles. Going for the TAC is Babaghanoush, and we might be looking at a 3-1 right here, Priest.
Yeah, that right there was he was playing. Best Xbox was playing very solid. He was playing like he could have definitely made that comeback, but then once he forgot about the missiles, he got hit and it was just over. He's gonna go ahead and spend the X Factor really early right now. I actually don't like this, but he definitely feels like he probably wants to play right now, and that's an effect that Zero can have, is the fact that nothing that you're doing is correct, and you're not gonna play. You just don't get to play. So best Xbox, unfortunately, X Factored, but maybe he gets the hit here. Maybe, just maybe. Ooh. Oh my goodness, the relentless pressure into super. He's gonna be able to get his level 5 here, and just out of sheer will, he is gonna be able to get this this level 5 here. Oh my goodness, this might be able to kill here. Yes, he does have the bar to DHC, and it's expensive, but you spare no expense when you're getting rid of the best character in the game. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree, but the thing is, you do have the 5 meters on sorry, the 5 levels on Frank's side, but you don't have enough meters to capitalize on Doom and Vergil. So I feel that Babaghanoush might be going for a snap right here, maybe, or an extension to just try and get rid of Frank. It's looking like the later, and if Frank dies, then you have no X Factor, you don't have any meter, and you have to fight against Vergil missiles, which is a tall task to do every single time. Babaghanoush just keeping it simple right here, gonna go for the swords once more, and all you have to do here is enter the washing cycle. Frank is out of the picture. Funny because he's a journalist, but the dimensional slash here, I don't know if I agree with the missile saving saving Babaghanoush and getting the hit on Nova, and things are just looking rough. I don't think Dante can do it without X Factor. I feel like it's just too rough in the current conditions.
Yeah, this is a long shot for sure right now with no X Factor. Babaghanoush gonna go ahead and slowly turn this Xbox off and definitely send it back to Microsoft, because it's experiencing a red ring of death, and it's not looking good for the chances of reusing this this Xbox at another time. You know what I'm saying? That is going to be playing the loser of this match for their second and third place respectively. Yeah. So right now it's DedX Pride going on against Romora, and this is a run back from this last tournament, which was offline, the DedX Pride's tournament actually. And yeah, he was able to defeat Romora from losers and reset and win the tournament. So Romora is gonna have to find a new way to try to beat DeadX Pride here. And I don't know if he went missiles, but this could be the answer here. Wolf, what do you think, or what do you sort of predict would be the outcome of this match?
Oh, I know Romora has been thinking about this one because I was looking at this weekend's tournament on the stream, and when Romora lost, I thought that my internet had gone out because he just didn't move for like at least 20 minutes, and I was like calling the cable and stuff, but the audio kept going, so I was like, damn, Twitch fucked up. But no, it was just salt paralysis right there. And I know that Romora has been thinking about it very, very deeply. He went to Disneyland, chilled out, and is ready, coming in with a new mindset right now to try and fight against Professor X Pride. But it seems that no matter how much you adapt to that X Pride, he always finds a way. But Romora getting the hit right here, maybe gonna activate with Vergil. I agree, absolutely. Let's see what the mix is here. Tags in Vergil. I don't know if this is the right decision because you do still have to deal with the Strider, but maybe gonna go for that Sphere Flame tech in order to force a 50-50 Priest.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be really tough here for DeadX Pride. He's going to have to block all the mix-ups, and seeing as Romora has more and more bar to contribute to the mix, it's definitely going to make it really difficult for Strider to even get his footing. But once he does, you can bet your bottom dollar that DeadX Pride is going to activate orbs as soon as he has the opportunity to. Still does not able to play. This team is like, as somebody once coined it, an anaconda that just slowly grips at you, and once it has its hold, it's very difficult to escape. And I 100% agree with that. But here we go. Orbs are out, activated. Not fast enough to, sort of get a hit on DeadX Pride. I mean, Romora. But yeah, that was a very very kind of slow win there. And DeadX Pride kind of didn't have that much to retaliate with other than orbs. After that, it was just kind of over. So it's tough to see. But what do you think? Do you think we're going to be seeing the same results? Do you think we're going to be seeing the Romora? Was that Romora? I don't know. Sure. But yeah, do you think we're going to be seeing the same results, Wolf?
It's not looking like it. I feel that Romora's walking away with this one. Again, soup, and we might be looking at a 2-0. I think scores are a little bit wrong there, but Strider can always do this comeback. Not if he gets blessed. This could be a perfect right here. Let's see what happens. Gonna hit him with a banana boat, maybe just level 3. Yup, perfect. 5 golden letter, and Romora's up 2-0 against that X Pride. Priest, it seems that just sitting in that chair, maybe it's like the Batman chair. What's it called? The one that tells you the answer to everything. And I don't know why the fuck Batman asked who's the Joker, and the chair just said, it's 3 motherfuckers. And then it just ended up being 3 motherfuckers. I don't know what this chair told both Romora and Bruce Wayne, but it seems to be paying off. And it seems that Romora's 1 or 2 mix-ups away from qualifying himself into the grand finals on winner's side. Let's see how DXP can defend against this onslaught of pressure.
Yeah, it seems like that chair that magically got the power to tell Romora how to beat DeadX Pride, and I think I know what it whispered. Are you ready, Wolf? I think I know what it whispered. I think it said, "Play DeadX Pride online," and I think that was the answer right there. Because right now it seems like Romora has all the composure, all the confirms. He's got everything going for him, and but he drops out of the combo. But yeah, he seems like he's got it all figured out. And he's got all the answers right now. I don't see how Romora can mess this up other than maybe like a really bad call on neutral or something. Even if he does get hit, it's just very scrambly, so neither one of these guys can confirm. So, lots of things are happening right now. And like you said, you have to protect the integrity of the game. And you just get caught up in the Marvel. And you lose a couple of scenarios. I don't know. It's just what do you think about this matchup so far right now, Wolf?
Well, DeadX Pride certainly bringing it back. Still has Strider in the back. Romora does not have enough meter right here in order to guarantee that Strider is not going to come out. So we're going to bet it all right here on this round trip mix-up. Does DXP get to block right here? X Factors tries to get out. Romora going for the helms broken. DeadX Pride tried to get a grab right there, but not enough to confirm. And Romora gets the hit, but drops it. This drop could be crucial. Helm Breaker once more. DXP swinging. Dr. Doom definitely bleeding. The YOLO Boros activate. And oh my my goodness, not like this. This is the way that Romora gets put in the bad
Well,
mental state. Not the sodium paralysis again. Dedex Pride once again on the board, and this is now a first to 4 due to the snake breast rule set. This is looking absolutely insane, and now Dedex Pride bringing it back all of a sudden. This is all he needs. He just needs one hit in order to turn this around entirely, Priest. And I know that Romora is feeling the salt right now, and he needs to compose. He needs to go back to that character select if he loses this one, rethink his life choices. Remember that time in kindergarten he ate 5 ants, and just move on. You go back to the happy place, because you need that when you're fighting a player like Dedex Pride.
absolutely. You need to be 100% zen, and we've seen Romora definitely crumble in his mental game, as we saw. Oh my God, he's gonna go ahead and level 3 here for the to stop swords and get his game started. Nice confirm there. He is able to wake up and press buttons and get a hit. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes that's all you need is just the audacity, the confidence to press these buttons on wake up, and sometimes it works. Now let's see. Right here is the big nice mix up here. That was such a huge important mix up for the game to get rid of Strider, and I think that Romora is channeling his inner in his happy place right now. His happy place in kindergarten, where you got to eat cookies, and you got to it was lunchtime, and you got cookies and a juice box. I think he's going back to those times right now, and I think that's probably why he was able to win this match right now. It's just he's in the state of zen right now. He's
definitely in the zone. It might have been 6 ants in that happy memory. Who knows? It's 3-1, absolutely crazy, and it just feels that Dedex Pride is surviving out here against Romora. Romora is playing angry, and sometimes you don't want to meet Romora when he's angry, like Punko once said, angry now, and you don't want to have to deal with that. You don't want to deal against a chaotic player that's pissed off. And right here, Dedex Pride swinging straight into the missiles. Romora with the punish, gets the happy birthday, but doesn't quite capitalize. And now things are looking absolutely crazy, my friend. I can't believe it. It could go either way. This game determines whether Romora goes to the winners finals, and the grand finals, and it's looking good, because getting that blessing there on Vergil could be the difference.
Oh. Yeah, absolutely. Right now, if Romora keeps playing this way, in like a way where he's kind of rolling with the punches, he's definitely going to be able to take this match. But I think if Zero dies, it's going to be a really big shift in the momentum, though. So I think he should be a little bit more careful about where and when he decides to approach right now, because he's one finger laser super, running into one finger laser super away from losing Zero, and I really think that if he loses Zero, the momentum is gonna switch. It'll probably be in Dedex Pride's favor. Nice, he opts to get him out. I agree with this quite a bit. Now this might be difficult for. Oh my goodness, he called Zero. It might be a little bit difficult for Romora, but not if he gets these crazy. Oh my goodness, that confirm was almost insane. Wolf, how do you contain this, man? How do you stop Dedex Pride, the king of the office, the headmaster of the office?
Here's why I don't like what Romora did. He DHC'd rather than just raw tagging. And usually raw tagging is a horrible idea, right? But when you can't DHC back into Zero because of Sogenmu, you're in a lot of trouble right there, because DXP gets to activate the YOLO Boros now, deny that neutral, gets the hit, gonna activate X Factor right here, most likely, and it comes down to, can Vergil just survive this? Gets opened up, and Dedex Pride goes for the optimal combo right here, but drops. Doesn't really matter though. 3-2, and right now it's not the happy ant meal memory, it's the Romora, stop putting a marker in your ear memory of the teacher saying you shouldn't be doing that. It's negative thoughts at the moment, so you have to recompose. You have to go back to character select and ice out DXP, because you cannot let this man get momentum, and Romora is playing desperate at the moment.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to claw his way into grand finals, literally just fighting out of sheer will, just fighting and fighting against the Dedex Pride. But the problem is that a lot of the times Dedex Pride kind of likes that, and that's the way he plays, and that's where he feels comfortable. So I think it's more about who's going to be able to to win out on these swings here. We do get an office tag there. Deadpool Pride just refuses to block. He does not want to block at all, and he's going to go ahead and hard tag and sacrifice Doom. It's very. Let's see if it pays off. I'm not sure. Okay, Romora decides to snap Strider. Recognizes that he's the big problem on the team, and he's definitely like the glue that holds his whole team together. So yeah, very solid character. Really, really good character with all of with the normals that he has and the projectiles and the teleports. Everything just makes it very difficult for you to fight against it. And Romora does get. Oh my goodness, Romora does. Opt to swing, and he does get the combo here. Oh man, with the way this bet has been going, and the way that one hit can lead to death or can lead to the other person winning or losing, what do you think is going to happen right now, Wolf?
Well, I think Deadpool Pride is going to need a miracle if he wants to tie this one up, because he was playing it so well, but then he just committed a little bit too hard, went for that boss route unnecessarily. Romora going for the DHC right here, and maybe to turn take the turn back, with the spiral swords, but DXP very aware, gonna avoid the missiles, activate the cucaracha mode in order to get better healing, maybe bait out a little bit of anti-airs right here with Romora, gonna go for the chip out, not committing. Romora's blocks also really, really good at the moment. Let's see what happens here. Deadpool Pride with the pressure, round trip, manages to catch Vergil, and oh my god, you can't overcommit, 0 swings. Deadpool Pride calls the perfect plasma beam, and oh my god, this is a marker in the ear situation once more for Romora. It comes down to Dr. Doom Priest. Oh, this is looking very tense. Not gonna have enough of a mix here, but does have the meaty.
Oh my goodness, and he goes for the meaty. Oh my goodness. Okay, he goes for the reset here. What can Romora do, honestly? What can Romora do? He's gonna go ahead and... Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Doom versus Doom. What is gonna happen? I don't know, Wolf. I don't know.
I feel that the feet are being given a little bit too much. 16 seconds on the clock. You don't have to do anything if you're Deadpool Pride. Tries to get in through the chimney, Santa Claus style. It doesn't really matter. Missiles, missiles, missiles. 12 seconds on the clock. What the hell is Romora doing? He's playing Frogger in the middle of the winners finals. Let's see what happens here. 8 seconds. This is a guaranteed plasma beam, and oh my god, Romora has to go in now. Goes for the Springfield.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
One more snap.
Wait.
Oh my goodness, 3 seconds. Dodges the plasma beam. Then Romora manages to bring it back. Oh my goodness, hits at the very end, but Romora clutches it out. And I know that sticks are flying in Las Vegas right now, because Romora definitely popped off after that one. That was insane. 4-2 sending Deadpool Pride into the losers bracket. It's time for some insect protein right now as Romora advances to the grand finals winner's side. Crazy, crazy stuff. Incredible.
Actually,
Priest, tell me if there's anything on your mind that could be more incredible than this. We're going right now into our next match right here. I believe this is going to be Babaghanoush against MOTHMAN. It's going to be a crazy set. Both of these players have been looking crazy good throughout the tournament, doing a run through the losers bracket. I do believe this is our loser semifinals. And okay, Priest is back at the very perfect moment where MODOK is blessing Zero in the corner. This is absolutely insane, my friend.
Oh my goodness. We're going to be seeing Babaghanoush versus MOTHMAN. I would expect that MOTHMAN has a bit of an edge because I haven't seen Babaghanoush playing recently. But honestly, excuse me, I'm a little bit winded. Honestly, Babaghanoush is such a threat right now with Zero Doom Vergil that that might not even be a factor. But we do see a happy birthday right off the bat. Doom is going to take a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, he's getting kicked in. He's getting kicked in the face by MODOK. This is incredible. Wolf, what do you think about this match? Who do you think is going to take this game?
Well, the way it's looking right now, MOTHMAN is in a really good spot. Vergil is eating Doritos nachos right there in the corner. You don't really want to be doing that. You kind of have to go for the super against MODOK if you see him set up the Dorito just to negate the Oki, but that forces out your resources, and once Phoenix is in the back, it's just really, really tough to deal with. But MOTHMAN not afraid to spend the meter here on Vergil, knows that Vergil is a true threat, gets the extension right there. Beautiful stuff. And then Giant Dorito against Doctor Doom, you really have to pray for a big mistake on Mothman's side. This just feels like a very lopsided matchup. I know you're one of the best Modoks on the planet, Priest, so how do you feel about this? Do you think Doom has any possibility? What's the mistake that Baba should be looking for here?
So when you are playing this match, you definitely, as a Doom, you want to approach as much as possible, even if it's like you might have situations where you might get hit, but you definitely want to keep approaching, stay confident, and try to bait out something and catch with the finger laser super. It's very good. Oh my goodness! Oh my god! That was a crazy confirm. That was a crazy confirm. But it looks like Babaghanoush is definitely putting his all into this Doom comeback, and it just didn't work out. Yeah, that MODOK versus Doom matchup is it's fun to play, kind of on both sides. Maybe much less so for Doom, but it's definitely possible. Yeah. This match right now, though, Babaghanoush does eat a booty blaster from MODOK, and he drops it, but. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing some Zoop Zoops from Zero. Never mind, like commentators cursing and everything. Wolf, tell me, how do you stop the commentators' curse? It's too strong. I don't know how to control it.
With great commentating comes not giving a fuck about cursing anyone and just let the things flow the way they happen, you know, and see that the reverse curse happens right there. Babaghanoush gets the hit. MODOK surviving somehow. It just happens that way. This is a crazy game, especially in the online environment. As Babaghanoush gets the hit here on Morrigan, gonna try to maybe go for a TAC right here. I feel like that would be the appropriate scenario in this case, because if you do get that extra meter, Vergil with meter is one of the rare characters that can actually find a way to fight Dark Phoenix, and that is very, very valuable, especially because you can just spend that meter just to keep winning neutral, as Mothman is not allowed to spend his, you know, so you have to be very, very careful. And now Morrigan's out of the picture. MODOK's gonna have to eat a mix. Goes for the jab right there, the jab check. No fuzzy setup right there, but I feel that Mothman might have been thinking about it and then got blessed by the rapid slash. And it once again, it comes down to, can Jean Grey fight through the Vergil Doom Shell?
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually not so bad for Mothman, as once he pops, Babaghanoush will most likely go into bar. Here it comes. He's most likely going to go into some sort of... Oh no, he uses the bar. Okay, nice timing there. He just needs to get a little bit of meter. Oh my god, the trade. Oh my god, missiles incoming. And the trade again. Oh my goodness, what's happening? They're both fighting. They're fighting to be the dominant force in the round. And Phoenix does win out right now. Gonna go ahead and take your power. She's gonna activate all of her traps, and now it's gonna be very difficult for Dr. Doom, who is very strong in the lore, but definitely I think Dark Phoenix is stronger in the comics. Wolf, I'm not sure. Maybe you can correct me on that, but what do you think about that?
Depends on what version of Doom and what version of Phoenix, but yes, the consensus is that Phoenix is generally the stronger character both in the game and in the comics. Let's see what happens here though, because Babaghanoush and Victor Von Doom have one thing in common, and that is huge intellect and huge balls, and right now you need both of them if you're trying to bring this one back against Mothman, who's on match point right here. Been looking very, very convincing in the set. Let's see if Babaghanoush can find the way to adapt to Mothman's game plan. Right now, Mothman content with just running away with MODOK, gets blessed, but it doesn't really matter as Phoenix is here on the table. But this is the first time that Babaghanoush is running the Zero train happily in the corner, and Zero also has a little bit of tech in order to deal with Phoenix, so it might not be entirely over for Babaghanoush.
Absolutely. Zero with the Japanese tech, where he cancels his TACs into dashes and cancels those into X Factor and cancels that into another dash. It's very potent stuff against Mothman's Phoenix right now. The question is, will Babaghanoush be able to hit the right combo to end up in that situation? We're going to be seeing that pretty soon here. All right. Oh, isn't able to cancel into the Zoop Zoop for the confirm. But let's see exactly how this plays out. Yeah, Wolf, what do you think? Is he going to be able to pull off the counterattack, or do you think Mothman's going to be playing so perfectly that he doesn't get caught in that scenario?
At this point, you kind of have to prey on the Sogenmu right here. The Mothman knew that So Genmu cannot activate or things are going to be very, very bad. Manages to set up the trap right there. And it really comes down to two 50-50s at the moment. Beautiful mix right there on Mothman's side. Babaghanoush in a little bit of trouble. Has to guess correctly here with Vergil as X Factor is running out on Jean Grey's side. Let's see what happens here. Beautiful block. Does he get the space in order to do something? No, just goes back into the Astro. I think you have to absolutely activate swords here. Gets the punish on Morrigan. Manages to outlast the Sophist chasing him. Cucaracha mode, you have to go for a meteor right there and get the hit. Babaghanoush puts one on the board, and we're looking at a 2-1 scenario. This is absolutely crazy, and this is what Baba needed. You know, a solid, convincing game where things go your way, and that might be enough to regain confidence right there, Priest.
Yeah, absolutely. Confidence as you know, having some of the biggest balls around. Babaghanoush does not need, but with Marvel, sometimes you definitely need to get that one game that puts you back on in the potential to win the whole set. If you notice, though, I like the way Mothman is playing, but I think I like the way Babaghanoush is playing a little bit more. It's kind of like tough as a zero main to not go in at sometimes, and when you have that stop sign that is a barrier, it's definitely time to stop and think about your approach. Unfortunately, not able to get that confirmed because of MODOK's weird body, but yeah, he is definitely playing it very methodically, very correctly. Like you said, balls and intellect, Babaghanoush is no shortage of.
Absolutely, yeah, you have to in this scenario. And Babaghanoush, content with playing the time game. Mothman kind of realizes this, and it's looking like Babaghanoush was ready for the tag right there on Mothman's side. Gonna have to get rid of the Morrigan right here. I feel like that would be an absolutely huge win right here for Babaghanoush in the neutral. Zoop Soup. Let's see what happens here. Do you have the full combo? If you do, it might be enough to turn the tide of the battle right now, because there's no more safe DHC if Phoenix gets blessed. And you kind of activate in the conditions that you want the most. MODOK is not a character that can really up back. Tries to force the unblockable right there, but the push block is just right in order to escape. And Priest, it's looking like Baba's game at the moment.
Big time, 100%. It's looking like MODOK is gonna go down here, and after that, unless Mothman is able to regain the become the dominant force of the set, he is gonna lose his set. But yeah, it's not impossible though. He does have this option to burst and try to confirm off of the burst here. This is now Mothman is the cat and Babaghanoush is the mouse in this game. This is very tough, but let's see what Babaghanoush decides to do in this neutral, in this scenario. All right, gonna go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Phoenix activating here. Priest, what do you think is the player right here for Baba? Do you just prey on Vergil and use X Factor to see the mix?
Honestly, try to harbor as much meter as possible, and then try to maybe explode with Vergil if you get the chance here. This is your opportunity right here. You have to make it happen right here. An X Factor cancel right here. Nice. Does get it, and he's gonna go ahead and see if he can. All right, there it is. And nice tie up there. It definitely was the shift in tide, as you said, Wolf. 100%. Undeniable. It's looking like more like an even game now. It's looking like Babaghanoush has gained some stability, some confidence, big time. And I agree with it. I agree with the way he's playing. I agree with the way he's approaching MODOK. It's beautiful. I like it a lot. What do you think? Do you think he's going to have the ability to win this set over Mothman, who has been shown to be a very strong opponent offline, online, wherever, like over the phone? If you're talking to him, he's a very strong talker. If you're playing against him in Rubik's Cubes tournaments, he's amazing on Rubik's Cubes. He's what do you think, Wolf?
Yeah, Mothman is definitely a threat in everything he does. Even in the drive-through order, he gives some scary vibes, you know. He's like, bring me a burger, only lettuce, no bread, no meat, no cheese. And that is what Mothman is doing at the moment here to Zero, messing with his mind, going for the full damage, knows that you have to spend the bar in order to win this game. When you can command the neutral like that, it's very strong. And now MODOK just kind of gets to play his game, call Morrigan. There's not much that Babaghanoush can really do except pray to Vergil, you know. It's really, really rough. Let's see what happens here. Infinito Papito, it's not looking likely. It's not looking likely.
Yeah, this one, it seems like Mothman has got a really good grip on this game. He's definitely no slouch with the infinite either. It does look like he's gonna go ahead and finish, possibly without the use of bar there. Very important for for him to get that. Whoa! But we've got a bit of a scramble here. Okay, Zoom does die, but that's not the worst thing that can happen here, unless MODOK's barrier eats up your hitboxes and you get punished for a move that was hitting before. So unfortunate, but that's the way it goes against this character. Gonna go ahead and level 3 here. I'm guessing Mothman likes this at level 3 right here. I don't blame him. It's a pretty beautiful level 3. It's definitely a nice legacy touch from Capcom there to include that in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But this is a completely different set in my opinion now that Mothman has the upper hand here. Wolf, do you think that Babaghanoush is going to be able to play as solidly as he was before now that he's pressed up against the corner?
I think he can. You just have to keep your composure, you know, realize that you haven't yet lost, and he's winning these neutral interactions right now, making Mothman's MODOK bleed, throwing the busters at that uncomfortable angle for MODOK that he can't really cover. That up diagonal angle is one of the more annoying ones to deal with. You have to be very ready, go for those air-to-airs, and you can't really be air-to-airing zero all the time. So Mothman just going into defensive mode right here, calling the Morrigan assist. Missiles are gonna snipe MODOK. At this point, Mothman is content with, I feel like, going offensively because there's already 5 meters on deck. So gonna tag in the Morrigan safely thanks to that Dorito. Let's see what happens here. Babaghanoush is still looking really strong. Might be looking for a buster right there in the neutral to hit the MODOK, but you can't be smothered by the Astral Vision pressure. There's definitely a lot to deal with right there. Ooh, and what a brave dash up H. Priest, how do you feel about that one?
Definitely, it shows his character in game. We're seeing the balls come out into play when you've got, you know, these big testlers. I'm not sure what to call them, but yeah, you've got these big monster testicles. You could definitely have to press some buttons to show it off. Not afraid is what I'm trying to say. Babaghanoush was not afraid there. He looked death in the face and said, "I have bigger testes than you, bro." I don't know.
Ooh, and that was CROSSUP, but then went back to the same side. Gonna go for the tech right there. 2 sides, maybe gonna activate right here. Gonna go for Dimension Slash. I agree with it. You get the lockdown here. Gonna throw out the finger lasers and then try to force an unblockable, but goes for a shady mix right there. I don't know if that was the right idea. Mothman manages to escape. Vergil gets cooked up, and this could be tragic for Babaghanoush. Let's see what happens. Do we get the...
Oh my goodness.
No, gets cooked. And that is a 4-2 to Mothman, advancing to the losers finals of this event in a very great set against Babaghanoush. Very back and forth. You can clearly see that both of these players are really intelligent. You saw that Babaghanoush played with a huge pair of power stones in his pocket. And already, as soon as we start, I just don't feel this. You know, Dedex Pride's Wesker is there, I guess, and then his Ryu, he calls it Ken, and his Iron Man is non-existent, but somehow he's getting a happy birthday right here, and I don't know how to feel. Mothman doesn't have Phoenix.
Oh my God.
What is going on? I just cannot understand, Priest. I cannot understand.
Wait. So Mothman chose to go with Dante instead of Phoenix, and Dedex Pride's sort of retaliation or a callback, or his response is that he's going to be playing Ken Wesker. I don't know about this, but it seems like it's working out right now. It seems like it's definitely in Dedex Pride's favor so far. I suppose to say that he's going to be able to take this match, it would be kind of questionable to call. I'm not sure.
I just don't know how I feel about this. I guess, yeah, you can DP here. Gets the confirm. Ken is dead. MODOK tags in. We all know how I feel about Dedex Pride's Wesker. Yeah, I just don't understand, but it seems that Dedex Pride is getting the hits here. Mothman is blessing the Iron Man right there. I feel like Wesker. Okay, I do have a little bit of like something to add to whatever we're watching, chat, and that is Wesker. I think is one of the characters that is deceptively gives MODOK a hard time. Like
Oh
the
yeah.
gun
Oh yeah.
covers an angle that MODOK doesn't really enjoy, and the teleports just kind of ignore the Dorito pressure at a certain time. And just having that super there is awfully convenient. Gonna go for the Shadow Servant right there. Beautiful punish. It whiffs entirely on the Phantom Wesker right there. And it just seems that Mothman has been down the entire set, but yet it also does not feel like Dedex Pride is winning at any point in this set. Gonna go
my
for the
goodness.
punish right there
Oh,
on the Dorito,
no.
but oh, that was just tragic. Goes for the super here on Tony Stark, and just like in the movies, he might be dead. We don't know. He could come back in Tom Cruise form. MODOK gets shot. Morrigan right
Oh
there
my
gets blessed.
goodness.
What a counter. And I would like to congratulate Dedex Pride because this might be the worst match of Marvel I have ever commentated, and that is high praise, I would say, because I've watched some sets in my life. 1-0 for DXP. Mothman gonna try to recover here. Let's see what happens. Priest, how are you feeling?
Oh man, I think it's less about how I'm feeling and more about how Mothman's feeling. I think that to lose to this in this scenario is very demoralizing. You start to question, what are you fighting for? You start to question, you start to question yourself and your Marvel career. It's very tough, and I don't exactly appreciate Dedex Pride putting Mothman in this scenario right now. But he's gonna go ahead and do it. He's on the damn thing, and we're gonna have to accept it.
Yep, it be like that sometimes. It really do be your own Southern Californians. No, that, Mothman getting the hit here on Wesker, and I have a theory that if Wesker dies, the whole team crumbles. Dedex Pride protects him appropriately, baits the Shadow Servant right there. Moto gonna try to get to the other side. This is gonna be a punish, I believe. No trade, ran out of a hurt box right there, and also throwing those gunshots. Lots of pressure right here.
Ooh.
Wesker Ryu is a shell I'm very familiar with. Lingas from Guadalajara plays it, but it just feels like Dedex Pride just doesn't quite have it down. You know, there's definitely Ken. He's getting divorced by his wife. MODOK's taking the kids. It's not looking good at the moment. It's not looking good, Priest. I just don't know how Dedex Pride is gonna recover after this one. I guess DP could be the way.
It looks like at this point, yeah. It seems like for Ken, not much is gonna go well for him in the future. At most, he gets to beat the crap out of a floating head. I don't know. It might not be too good for him in the sense that he might want like something like from the divorce. But at least he gets to kick. At least he goes down to Dante. I don't know. This whole set is a mindfuck.
Yeah, but my brain hurts so does Mothman's, because if you punch MODOK in the head, I don't know if he gets a headache or a stomach ache. You know, it's really rough to see. We do see the confirmation right here. We might be looking at a 1-1. I would absolutely adore to see Vergil Doomstrider on the screen right now. That's the first time I've ever said that in my life. But, sometimes you win some, you lose some. Dedex Pride might be going for the run back right here. Hopefully not. And he does. And this is now a 1-1 scenario here in our losers finals. And I don't know if this is called the losers finals because the players are in that part of the bracket, or because that's what the chat feels like when witnessing Dedex Pride's gameplay. Let's see what happens here. It just hurts at the moment. And Priest, it seems that Iron Man is getting waxed right here by the soul drains. Morrigan getting that pressure. Feels really rough.
Yeah, right now it's kind of tough. You're putting it in a sort of bad spot as like a commentator when you have to commentate through this. It's kind of tough. I think that Mothman's going to Dante was just kind of gave Dedex Pride the thought that he doesn't need his main team anymore to beat this team, and if we're able to play this whole set out just like with these teams, what do you think, Wolf? Do you think Wesker, Ken, Iron Man is going to be able to vanquish Morrigan, MODOK, Dante? Like, what do you think?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Priest. If Wesker dies, DXP should go back to the next game. But right now it's looking good here for Rio as Iron Man just keeps getting clapped. It's very tragic. Might see the DHC here into the $1 million. Gonna hit Iron Man, so Iron Man is no longer in the picture. We see the full super right there. No punish on DXP side. Mothman's Dante is surprisingly good. He used to main this character. And I feel like it could be good enough to keep Dedex Pride's Ryu at bay right here. Let's see what happens. Gets the throw, but not much after because he does get pushed back and goes for the crouch medium. Deceptively good normal on Dante's side. Mothman looking really, really good right here. Gonna go straight into the super against Ryu. Wesker tagging in, could still do it, but you do have to deal with the MODOK incoming if Mothman manages to set it up. And no, just goes for the pressure with Dante. Very respectful stuff. Doesn't want to overcommit. Throws the missiles right here. And Priest, it's looking like a 2-1 scenario.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty good for Wesker. He's kind of just grasping at straws, just trying to make anything happen, but it's not going to work out this this match. It's pretty tough, overall to try to call, for the most part, Mothman is playing the better characters, and he's able to, if he's able to keep out Ken here, it doesn't look like it'd be a very good time for Dedex Pride, especially not when he's running into the raw launches from Morrigan. Gonna go ahead and office tag there. Still running into many things. I hope that he learns to slow down maybe a little bit. I'm not sure what that counter was all about, but he is definitely playing this team as if he was playing the Clockwork team, just really fast offensive style, blocking with your face sometimes, and it's just it's not working out this match. But I feel like he's like one good move away from possibly hitting Morrigan and maybe X-factoring her. I'm not sure exactly what Dedex Pride's plan is with this team. Like they said, like the Joker said, it's like I'm like a dog chasing after cars. I don't know what I'd do if I finally caught one. I'm not sure if Dedex Pride knows exactly what he'd do if he catches this Morrigan. Wolf, what do you think? Do you think he has a plan, or is he just...
This is the game ever, I would say. Like, that's my description. Mothman just running the Astral Vision train. It's hard to focus on the match right here. DXP gonna throw out the super, gets punished for it because it wasn't a true block string. Ryu is out of the picture. And now Mothman gonna put in the Dorito. I don't think Iron Man is really gonna do anything except like shout and entertain the stream with this voice line. It's the best thing that Tony Stark has ever done in this game. We might be looking at a team super here in order to do maximum damage, or just the straight up DHC. It really is the set ever. And 3-1. Will DXP switch back to his main chicken? I would love to see that, Priest.
I don't think so. I think when Dedex Pride, he wants to do something like this, which is beat Mothman with his Wesker Ken team. I think he definitely nuts down or nuts up and goes in and tries to get it done, commits to it without hesitation, and we're gonna be playing this set to the bitter end, as it seems.
I mean, yeah, I guess Dedex Pride is sticking with it, and this is a very nuts to the chat's throat team from Dedex Pride. I just don't appreciate it. I don't think that he's a bad player with it, but it's just so much below his actual power level that you can only feel a boiling rage within you when you see this, because I feel like it's wasted potential. And I would like to see Dedex Pride and Mothman play at the highest level, because this is one of the highest level tournaments in the universe. And I feel like you have to respect everybody's time and efforts. And if you're not doing that with your own time and efforts, trying to place in the bracket, then what are you even doing? MODOK setting up the Dorito right here. Beautiful grab from Wesker, at least. I'm going to try to comment it here in case Dedex Pride manages to bring it back and shut us all up, but it's looking very, very good for Mothman at the moment if Dante manages to land, because once Wesker is gone, what is Tony Stark really going to do?
Yeah, absolutely. If Mothman is able to get this hit here, it can definitely turn the tide, but unfortunately, it seems like he's not going to be able to do so. We might have to sit through another grueling match with this team, unfortunately. Uh, this playing to Dedek's Pride's, the name states, his pride. I'm sure he feels very good getting these games with this SI team, as he calls it. But for as like a viewing standpoint, I don't really agree with it, since like you said, this is the most best sort of tournament, and we want to see the best of the best play their best. So, this is just one of those games where you just kind of had to sit through it and kind of say, okay, Dedek's Pride's going to do his thing, let him do his thing, I suppose. But Mothman is one game away, and if we're able to so much hope maybe that Mothman gets this last game and ends our suffering, then I think that it's a worthwhile hope.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens here with the Phoenix. Dedek's Pride did win last game, so he does have to stick with that team. Let's see what happens. And a fun Dedek's Pride fact is that he told me the other day on stream that he's named Dedek's Pride after Full Metal Alchemist. And that is awfully proper, because when I see him play, I also want to lose an arm and a leg, or in fact my full body, just abandon this plane of existence when watching this team. So hopefully Dedek's Pride picks it back up and gives us a good show. But Mothman picking the main chickens now. Let's see what happens here.
Oh yeah, I think I'm not sure if Dedek's Pride was ready for this. It seems like he's just gonna go ahead and play the same game style or play style that he was with before. Just kind of balls to the wall offense, very just offensive takes, but it looks like he's gonna get punished here. Never mind, it's siempre pega. What am I saying? As it always hits.
Siempre pega. That's the anti-Phoenix tech right there. And it seems that Mothman is just trying to ice out this Wesker, but Dedek's Pride surviving, looking really good. Gets the hit on Morrigan. Then the reset Okaiva right after. Very, very smart. Gonna kill Morrigan. No meter gain at the moment right here. Very minimal. So Phoenix is going to be a target for a mix-up. And you know how there's the 7 deadly sins in Full Metal Alchemist? Right now I'm just feeling wrath. Just looking at Mothman give this one away. I'm feeling envy for everybody that's not looking at the screen at the moment, and most importantly, I am lustful for some good Marvels. So Mothman better pick this one back up. I don't want to see the Wesker, Ryu, and Iron Man in the grand finals, but activating Bat Salt mode, Phoenix gets blessed, and we're looking at a 3-3. Is Dedek's Pride really gonna do this? This would be an absolute statement. This would be like, fuck you commentators, fuck you Mothman, I'm better than you, fuck you chat. Like, it's just 0 to 100 real quick, and I can't believe this. It's honestly mind-blowing.
Well, as from my perspective, I think that I'm not too gluttonous to see another game of this. It's just but Mothman is gonna play it very, very patiently. It's not too incredible though if you think about it. The way that, like I said, these guys are very much on the opposite spectrum of like offense and defense. Mothman his kryptonite would be a very offensive game, especially like someone like Dedek's Pride playing these characters. And Dedek's Pride's weakness would probably be something like somebody playing very perfect defense and punishing for his offense. So yeah, it's not too far-fetched to see that maybe Dedek's Pride is going to be so offensive that it overwhelms Mothman. But we'll see how this game plays out. And so far, we can see that right now Mothman might go down. She might go down, but it doesn't seem like it. So, Wolf, what do you think is going to happen in these next like 30 to 60 seconds? Do you think Dedek's Pride is going to be able to take the match? Or do you think that Mothman, with his superior intellect, is going to be able to win this set?
I wouldn't call it superior intellect. Here's the thing. Phoenix is an inevitability right now, And the more that time goes on, the more that Dedex Pride is giving Phoenix an opportunity to clean up the team. So if Dedex Pride really wants to win this one, he has to get those hits in with Wesker and activate Phoenix under his conditions. Because if Mothman just starts running the Morrigan train right now on Wesker or the MODOK pressure, it could get really, really rough for DXP. DXP gonna go for the Siempre Pega right here. It literally always hits one way or another. Nice DP right there from Mothman, managing to escape. We might see a DP right here from DXP. Absolutely, I knew it. If you have an invincible move, it's free. You might as well throw it out. And oh my goodness. I guess it really comes down to, can Wesker beat Dark Phoenix in 22 seconds after MODOK mixes him? The answer might be no here, Priest.
Absolutely, and we'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But here we go; it's gonna happen right now. Okay, this is a good start. Unfortunately, the barrier was it got in the way and made it difficult to combo off of. We're gonna see Wesker take off the glasses. Very interesting. I'm not sure exactly what he's gonna go for, but he's gonna try the Siempre Pega again, just to chip out a little bit, just to see if he can catch Mothman. But Mothman is going to stay firm and X Factor here. Very good decision here, as it stops a landslide potentially from Dedex Pride. And finally, we can say that this set has come to a close, and Mothman has beaten Dedex Pride. All this right in the world, and we get to continue on to see some great Marvel vs. Capcom 3, hopefully played by the best players on this tournament, with their best teams, their main chicken, as some would say.
Absolutely, and here's the thing.
Very strict defense game, so this is going to be so much fun to watch, and we get to see it. This is it. Grand Finals. Everybody get hyped. This could be a long one here. Wolf, what do you think is going to happen in this set? Do you think that we're going to be seeing a run back, a reset? What do you think?
The way Romora is playing today, Romora could take the set, but let's not forget that Mothman has been beating Romora many times before in the past year. So it could really go either way. And Mothman is coming from a hot streak, just defeated Dedex Pride Forma de Itachi right now. So it could have gone either way with the main team, but warmed up, getting that W. Romora kind of struggling right now without Zero, and it just feels like Mothman could do this. But let's not forget that Romora is a momentum-based player, and he only needs an inch in order to take the mile.
Absolutely, and it's just unfortunate that Mothman's Phoenix is less than a mile away from him. He's definitely going to have the ability to approach with these teleports coming in right now, with swords behind him, missiles also behind him. But Mothman calling Morrigan to get those 5 bars, and he is successful. He does make her pop though, and I don't agree with this. I think that especially right now, with all this tagging, it gives Mothman the ability to gain the advantage strategically. I don't agree with that. Now he has to eat a mix, and it's Vergil by himself in the corner. But you know what? If there's anyone by himself in the corner, it could be Vergil, and you'll definitely win the match.
And Romora, no stranger to playing by himself in the corner right now, as he channels the inner kindergarten energy. Let's see if he can do this. But Mothman getting the hit, looking good. No ants eaten today. Let's see what happens here. Morrigan out of the picture. MODOK tagging in, and it could really go either way. What's the mix on Romora's side? Mothman manages to block it. Romora with the chase down right there. And oh my goodness, what a grab. Does he have the loops here, the battering ram loops, in order to seal the deal? We're about to find out. And maybe he goes for the jamming bomb. No, just the reset Okaiba. But Romora techs out correctly, gets hit by the Don't Be a Menace to the South Central while drinking juice in the hood. And Mothman sending a message right here with the MODOK. Absolutely crazy. Priest, is this going to be Mothman's game today?
It's very tough to tell. As we keep saying, it's tough to tell with the caliber of players that are playing today. It's not easy to kind of predict exactly what's going to happen. This is Marvel; anything can happen. But both of these guys are playing super well. I would love to see some more games. I would love to see Romora reset it and go to a very close match. we're gonna have to wait and see. This is the beautiful part about tournament play, is that you get to experience it all as it happens. And like you said, this is the best tournament in the universe. So it's a pleasure definitely to watch these guys go at it. And right here we see Romora a little bit too offensive, a little bit too straight to the point. He just goes ahead and foot dives into MODOK's area, and like I said, guys, I feel like this character MODOK is just very good against Romora. It just is, as the way it naturally plays out. It just seems like Romora is like Romora's kryptonite. It seems. Wolf, what do you think here?
The way Romora is playing, it feels like he's asking himself, like, where's death? And then he gets the answer and he's like, KK, I'm on my way there. Like, he just likes to be in the spots where he's getting blown up. That dive with Zero was unnecessary in the neutral, and he's getting heavily punished because of this. MODOK is getting the pressure right here. Gonna activate Dorito, trying to get the grab on the Dimensional Slash. There was not enough time right there. But now Mothman is content with wasting this X Factor right here. The battering ram gonna keep Vergil honest. And now, without X Factor, how can you really fight Jean? That was a beautiful confirm with the blistering swords. Remy Martin would have absolutely not landed that. Shoutouts to Remy. Morrigan is getting bodied right here. And now it really comes down to, does Romora fight Phoenix appropriately? Will Morrigan even get out of here? This is looking crazy.
All right, and this is about to get even more insano status, as we see that Phoenix has 5 bars here. This is going to be a critical spot in the match. Does she pop right? Does she pop wrong? She pops right and is able to combo off of it. Mothman takes the second game. This is looking very good for Mothman, and I'm hoping that we might see a reset. Maybe not so fast, but I'm just trying to see the optimal amount of games, and that is the most amount of games.
Absolutely, yeah. But Mothman, playing very, very well right here. I'm loving the pressure. I'm loving the sauce from Mothman. Let's see what happens here. Missiles are being thrown out, but I don't feel like that's the right way of fighting this matchup. You have to focus on sniping that Morrigan, because if MODOK's just floating up here, that's already 3 meters. Romora gets the hit right here. Gonna go for the snap. I agree here. Nice block from Mothman. Being great fighting it out. We might see a super into the Astral Vision just to be safe. Calling the Morrigan once more, and that was a beautiful tag. Very well covered right there. Insurance is at the ready. This is not the American healthcare system. And now we're looking at a happy Boo Boo. Does he capitalize? No, absolutely crazy. Blaster, and once again, worst death. I'm going in. Oh my goodness. Let's see what happens. Romora walking away somehow victorious in this exchange. Priest, my brain hurts at the moment.
Yeah, it seems like for a second Mothman sort of believed and he was the one, and sort of started to press buttons against he who rules the Matrix. It's not looking like a good situation right now, as he's getting lightning looped. Unfortunately, red pill, blue pill, which side do you take?
The pill that makes you stop dropping combos, because this is what happens when you don't confirm. You need to do what your namesake is, Priest, confirmations at the moment, and it's just looking very, very tough right now for Romora, because yes, Zero's alive and Mothman did give him an opportunity, but Jean Grey feels almost inevitable at the moment, and if Zero gets blessed before she even activates, this could be crucial, especially with Dr. Doom getting hit right there.
Oh, big time right now. Dr. Doom gonna have to come in, but oh my goodness, he just hits the foot dive. Okay, I like the setup that Romora is doing. He's making her block immediately upon coming in, upon bursting. Nice defensive action taken from Mothman, but not enough there. And we're going to be seeing Romora take his first game of the set. That was really good counterplay from Romora. He was able to stop the Phoenix activation and really control the pace of the match while Phoenix pops. And that's super important for beating Mothman, I believe. If you have a way to contain the Phoenix force and, take advantage of her, and not in that way, but, you know what I mean? Like, control her, it's very important for winning the game.
Absolutely, yeah. I feel that a really important thing to do on Romora's side is always be very aware of when you want to go in and when you want to activate Phoenix, because when you activate her on your own terms, it's easier to handle, right? She's in the air, she's blocking missiles, she's blocking swords. But when you go for a 50-50 like that rapid slash in the first game, where Mothman was like, okay, I'm gonna let that hit me because that means that you can't activate swords after because they're already on, then you have to deal with that Dark Phoenix. And it's really, really rough right now. Romora trying to make the most out of the zero game plan, but just has to get those confirms cleanly if he wants to seal the deal right here and tie the set, Priest. What do you think?
Yeah, this is gonna be like very even so far. I do think that while MODOK has he's lower in life, he has kind of done his job for the most part. If he dies, for the most part, Mothman is still going to be able to get Phoenix out. Anything that these characters do at this point is extra credit, 100%. So right now, even little things like getting the hit on Doom can lead into maybe an infinite, but nice block there from Romora. Immediately lands into a Soul Fist, and Mothman, really good Morrigan, just confirm into it, into full combo, into TAC. Right now, this is looking very good for Mothman. Wolf, do you think the incoming is going to be meaty enough to stop Vergil, or is this match going to Mothman 100%?
Well, now that Romora activated X Factor, I don't know. It could really go either way. We saw Doctor Doom there in trouble. Morrigan is getting hit, and Vergil could potentially bring this back. But the thing is, can you activate in a way where comfortable against Phoenix? And the answer to this is yes. The swords are here. Cucaracha mode still on, but Mothman swinging right there into the fences. Gives an escape though, and those helm breakers are tragic. You see the preventive H right there in order to cook Romora, and Mothman with the right there noticing the buttons that Romora might have been wanting to press, and we're looking at a 3-1 scenario right here in our grand finals. Mothman coming in from the loser side looking really, really strong. Romora needs an adaptation ASAP, Priest.
Wow, that was amazing to see Mothman's control over the feathers and using them defensively. That was beautiful. That was really just chef's kiss to that. But we're going to be seeing this next match go immediately in Romora's favor. This is not good for Mothman here, as he's going to have to take this mix. Nice, blocks the first layer, but oh my goodness, you get to block the other layer too. This is a whole crazy lasagna mix-up right here, you know? It's just layer upon layer upon layer.
Absolutely, yes. And just like Shrek said, mix-ups are like layers, like onions. They have layers, and you know, it's late at night. We're watching Romora play. Excuse us. It just hurts my brain. I'm not the best commentator 24/7. I have a day job, and my day job is to be stupid for you guys. Right now, MODOK, in a very TA Wolf decision, manages to tag in and die. Sometimes it happens like that. Let's see what happens here. Zero gonna go for the Zoop Zoop. This might be a Romora game, honestly. Phoenix is out of the picture. Morrigan looking bleeding. It just comes down to, is the mix potent enough? That was absolutely nasty, and we're looking at 5 golden letters. Remora putting another one on the board, and this is a 3-2 now.
I love how you went into the Shrek ogres have layers. I love that, dude. That was great. But also, Romora's offense was even greater in this scenario. As usual, we're going to be seeing Mothman play the air game. I think that Romora is calling his missiles in a different way that he usually is. I'm noticing that he's definitely changing up his game right now. Wolf, am I seeing this wrong, or is this what's taking place right now? Is Romora actually adjusting his gameplay?
He looks like it, yeah, and it just seems that Romora is looking very strong at the moment. The pressure right here, the incoming being respected right there. Even though Romora has the pressure with Zero in the corner, he realized that Morrigan had 3 meters. She can't escape, so there's no reason to challenge there. Let's see what happens here. Oh my god. Gets blessed by the Zoop Zoop, but MODOK's hitbox just kind of saving Morrigan right there, and Romora with the lockdown activating, so Genmu does not want Mothman to interact, trying to make this a one-player game, and Mothman gets clipped right there by the lightning. Does Romora have the confirmation there? Nope. Mothman also doesn't swing though, doesn't punish teleport, so it's looking rough. It might be curtains right here for Mothman as we're looking at a 3-3. MODOK could do it, but you have to survive this pressure right here. Missiles into Sogenmu, into go back to Nooch, and it just feels terribly, terribly in Romora's favor at the moment. Mothman is gonna really have to pull out the tricks here and gets full started right there by the instant jump L. And L's are being handed at the moment. Will Mothman be able to reset, or are we looking at a one set grand finals, Priest?
Oh man, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but if it means more games, I'm definitely pulling for Mothman to win here. He's gonna go ahead and go into character select and maybe put Romora on ice a little bit. Maybe change up the colors. You know what they say, RDK, the colors, RDK, the colors. Maybe something about the colors aren't right, but yeah, no. Right now, Mothman is definitely just wants to rethink maybe what's going on. He wants to think about maybe a different approach because Romora, for the most part, has been getting the last couple games, and yeah, he's definitely made an adjustment, it seems.
Yep. Let's see how it goes in the final game. It only matters who wins in the end, so it could go either way. It doesn't matter if you adjust it, if Mothman manages to reset right here. Mothman setting up that Dorito. Ooh, that scramble was very scary for both of these players. 3 meters on deck. Morrigan's getting sniped. MODOK manages to escape right there. Buster chasing after MODOK. Gets thrown, and this could be bad. We're looking at a snap right here on Phoenix. Same side. That was very intelligent on Romora's side, and it seems that the game is swinging heavily in Romora's favor at the moment. Will Mothman be able to bust out the tricks right here?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is looking like it's Romora's game to win right now. Oh man, Mothman is looking like he's trying to make this happen and make this work. We're gonna have to see if it actually does though. He's gonna be able to take care of Zero here. Astro's up and starts to chuck fireballs. Nice cross up there. Nice confirm there, but Wolf, the Lord of Light, is waiting. What can Mothman do to try to make it so that he doesn't get this Vergil comeback done?
That's a smart 50-50 right there. But Romora, you know, back in the sandbox, counting his ants at the moment, in the happy place. Does he get the confirmation? Yes, washing machine. And there goes 3 of them, only 2 to go. Does Morrigan survive this? No, and Romora is our Wednesday night fights X Factory online circuit 1.3 champion. That's absolutely crazy. I can't believe it.
Oh my god, I love you! Oh my god! Yeah, listen to that crowd, Wolf. Listen to that crowd. He ate the 3 ants.
That's crazy. That was insane. What an adaptation from Romora, no? Showing why he's the community finalist. That was very, very smart. That was very, very intelligent. Mothman put up a great fight. People are gifting subs. Thank you so much, Gavin, for, you know, doing what you all need to do, and that's subscribing to twitch.tv/HAVENGERS. Support Marvel.